And we are indeed back again. Back like we never left. We have yet another basketball game to cover. Coming off our triple header, we're going right into a late night edition with some Knicks basketball to watch. Let's go ahead and start the show. We're back like we never left. We're here in the building. We're in Los Angeles still. We stayed overnight because we got a game today. And it is a late one. And I know you're all tired because most of us are out here on the East Coast. I'm out here on the East Coast. It is 9:37 p.m. for me. I'm sure it is either 9:37 for you or maybe later. Maybe some of you guys around the world, it's a little bit earlier for you and it's a night. And it's a good game for you to watch. Either way, let me tell you, boy, oh boy, are we going to be tired, right? Hopefully, because I can only give you guys the energy that the Knicks give me. Hopefully, the Knicks give us the requisite amount of energy that we need in order to stay up and be excited about this game. I need a good basketball performance from our Knicks, let alone a good game. I need a good basketball performance. We had a great performance against Denver. We had an absolutely miserable performance against the Lakers. And so I need them to bounce back and have a better game. Susan, what's up, Susan? Nice t-shirt, of course. Of course, we got to rep. Whenever we lose, whenever we're down in the dumps, we got to rep. We got to remember the good times. We got to remember that we are champions. Look, what does it say in the shirt? 2025 champions. They are indeed champions in the NBA. Now, is it the championship that we all want? No. But I'll take it for now. Frank Juarez, Frank, Susan, David Oz Jr., what's up, David? We got Daniel Berry Sports. We got Ahmed. Just that, of course. Dre, what's up, Dre? Charles Austin, appreciate you. Jeff Brown, what's up, Jeff? David said, is Mitch playing tonight? You know Mitch isn't playing tonight, David. It's the second night of a back-to-back, and he played against the Lakers, so no Mitchell Robinson today. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. It's fine. We've been dealing with it all season. To be expected. I don't expect him to play in any of the... in both games of a back-to-back this season. I don't expect it. If it does happen, I'd be incredibly surprised, but I'm not expecting it. And I wasn't expecting it with this back-to-back coming up, and it is not going to happen. He is out today. Again, unfortunately, but I prefer Mitchell Robinson in April, May, and June when the Knicks are competing for the championship rather than risk it, right? Whatever the risk may be, it's a risk. And do you want to play with risk with a guy who has dealt with the amount of injuries that he's dealt with throughout his career? Now, David said load manage garbage. I mean, you could say that all you want, brother, but you know who's been load managing this year for a finals run? The Oklahoma City Thunder. Who's been load managing all year for a finals run? The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics will sit guys for rest. They sat Kada the other day for rest. They said Jaylen Brown for rest. You know why? Because April, May, and June is far more important than November, December, January, February, heck, even March and the beginning of April. Because you know what you don't remember? You don't remember a single game that happened in March last season. You know why you don't remember? Because the two most important, the two most important series for the Knicks came in May, right? When they played, or April? Yeah, May, right? When they played the Celtics and then they played the Pacers. Right? And that's all we kind of really walked away from that season with, was like the Celtics series win, the Pacers series loss. Right? You can't tell me anything that happened in March last season. So you know what? I don't really care that Mitchell Robinson is out today. I don't. By the way, the Knicks are deep enough where they should be able to survive a game against a 500 team without Mitchell Robinson. Now, do I trust Ariel Hukporti? No, I do not. That is why I will refuse and will continue to refuse to put up the Ariel Hukporti player graphic. I'm going to refuse to do it because I don't think he deserves one this season. Hopefully, he, at some point in his Knicks career, if it ever happens, if he stays on the team long enough, he plays well enough to get a player graphic. But as of right now, does not deserve one. And maybe we might not even see him. Maybe we see some Jeremy Sohan at 5. But we'll talk about it. We got it to go. David said, I remember Tibbs had us looking better than we are than this. No, he did not, brother. That is your memory playing tricks on you. We had the same exact discussions last season, David. The same exact discussions. As a matter of fact, the Knicks, I believe, are up to 5th in defensive rating even after the loss. And top 5 in offensive rating. And they ended the season like this. It would be the first time in franchise history they'd be top 5 in both offense and defense. So no, Tom Thibodeau did not have this team looking like this, looking better than he did last year. Is your memory playing tricks on you because you are upset and frustrated with the up and down nature of this team? But the up and down nature of this team was far worse last season. That was a worse team, slightly, but still worse team last season. Incomplete. We knew that going into it. And they were not consistent. They did not play hard every night. That did not happen. You know how I know it didn't happen? Because I was live every single night trying to dissuade people from giving up on this team on what felt like a nightly basis. The conversations that were had last year made me battle hard enough to have those conversations this year. This year has been a walk in the park comparison to last year. Last year, I was lying to myself trying to convince myself that we had a chance last year. David, they didn't beat a single good team last year. I believe they're 10-7 against the top 4 teams this year was the last time I checked that stat. Last year, they were 0-12 against the top 2 seeds in embarrassing fashion. Imagine the losses that we've had against Detroit this season. But we had that against OKC, and we had that against San Antonio, and we had that against Detroit like we did, and we had that against Boston and Cleveland this year. Because that was exactly what last season was. So no, they did not look better last season. They looked significantly more inconsistent. Christian Blaze, what's up, Christian? Piston series was nice. Don't forget about the refs. Were in y'all's favor then. Detroit got robbed of a Game 7. I plead the 5th. I plead the 5th. We walked out there with a dub. Sometimes the basketball gods are on your side, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not. Boo, GZ, BMG, what's up, Boos? Brunson in the crutch instead of the clutch. He's got to play better. He for sure has. K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? Boo said Tibbs would have D-Rosed Brunson. He was indeed on his way, and if it wasn't Brunson, it was going to be Anunoby. And if it wasn't Anunoby, it was going to be Towns. He was running that team into the ground, which is why he unfortunately had to go. I like Tibbs, but that was a piss-poor season that he had last season. It was bad. I argue that it was, if not his worst, his second worst coaching season of his career. I thought he was miserable last year in the decisions he made. Mindset John, what's up, Mindset John? Miss Mar, what's up, Miss Mar? Beautiful day in New York City. Got me sleepy. I felt energized. The Suns were out there. The sun was out there warming me up, giving me some energy. This is the most energy I feel like I've had towards, like I didn't even have to take a nap. Well, maybe I should have, but I didn't take a nap. I just kind of laid down for a bit. About half hour, 45 minutes. I was like, let me lay down. And if I fall asleep, I'll set a timer. I didn't fall asleep. I feel good. I feel ready to go. I'm ready for the game. I have the Thunder Nuggets game up, by the way. It's tied at 102. Hopefully this doesn't go into overtime so we can get right to our Knicks coverage. David said a Piston troll is here. He's not a Piston troll. I mean, he's just, that is a objective thing that happened. The Knicks got the benefit of the call a couple times in that series. It is what it is. Sometimes the basketball gods on your side, and sometimes they are not. Jay Hammer, what's up, Jay Hammer? We would have lost more games if Tom didn't play those players so much. Possibly, but maybe they would have been a little fresher for that Indiana series. They won 51 games. Maybe they would have won more. We truly don't know. We truly have no clue. Because the only thing we could objectively talk about is exactly what happened. We can't objectively talk about the hypotheticals. So maybe Maybe they would have lost more games if Tibbs played the bench more. Maybe they would have won more games if Tibbs played the bench more, because then the starters would have been a little bit more fresh as the season went on. Who knows? Who knows? All we do know is that the team came up short. Players got injured down the stretch. We did not survive the playoff run. And ultimately, Tom Thibodeau got fired. Unfortunately, I really like Tibbs, but had to move on. Suns Gen, what's up, Suns Gen? The Suns were out there surviving blowout Sunday. I mean, it wasn't a full blowout, right, Suns Gen? But then the Suns take a pretty nice lead. Eric C, what's up, Eric C? Out of the Cowboy gear. I see, much love. Out of the Cowboy gear. It is a late night game. We got all dressed up for the Lakers yesterday, so we got to dress it down a little bit here for the Clippers on Monday. Dre, what's up, Dre? Nuggets tight. It is tight. 104-102. And Jay Will gets fouled on the 3. Got it up over here. Do we have to start with Jalen Brunson? Yes, we have to start with Jalen Brunson because we start where we always start. Where we always start. Michael Rogers, what's up, Michael? David said we can bring Convo up after we see how far we go this year. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. If they lose in the first round, we're going to have some nasty conversations. They lose in the second round, we're going to have some nasty conversations. If they lose in the conference finals, depends on how they lose, but we will still, regardless, have nasty conversations. It is finals or bust. It is finals or disappointment. It just is what it is. They better make it there. They better make it there. The Fleas, what's up, Fleas? Jalen Brunson has been in a pretty miserable shooting stretch as of late. His percentages, his field goal percentages, his three-point percentages, they are dropping precipitously. This guy has been a 38, 39% free throw shooter. He's down to 37, and it's going to go even lower after the past couple of performances he's had. Now, despite that, Farm Boy TV, what's up, Farm Boy TV? Hoping for JC Jog again tonight. I doubt we see Jordan Clarkson, but it's not out of the realm of possibility we see him. Who knows? We'll see. We will see. We could talk about it, too, as to why we saw him. Part of the why we saw him is because the Knicks, as a whole, couldn't make anything the other night. Or last night, I should say. They couldn't make anything last night. Jalen Brunson had a miserable shooting game. You know who else had a miserable shooting game? Pretty much every other Knick not named Jordan Clarkson, who started the fourth quarter and gave us some nice minutes. Jalen Brunson's been a miserable shooting stretch, but he's been able to overcome it for the most part by moving the ball around, trusting his teammates. All right, I don't have it. You guys got to have it. And for the most part, his teammates have lifted him, right? OG Anunoby's been playing well offensively. Towns been playing well offensively. Bridges have been knocking down shots. Shaman's coming into the game knocking down shots. We're getting Mo Diawara surprises on a nightly basis. And then, in the Lakers game, those guys couldn't hit shots. And you know what they all did? They all looked at Jalen Brunson. They were like, "Hey, JB, go save us, please." And Jalen Brunson has been in a shooting slump. Said, "All right, let me try and dust off the cape." Tried to put the cape on, and it just didn't fit right for Jalen Brunson last night. It didn't fit right. And you know, it was the first time I looked at Jalen Brunson, and I was like, maybe you didn't have to close this one out. Now, it wasn't his fault. It wasn't any one person's fault. It was everybody's fault. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, who threw up an offer for the first time in I don't even want to think the last time he did that, but it was an offer nonetheless. Anunoby couldn't consistently knock down a shot all night. Towns had a couple open looks he didn't knock down. Wish he would have drove the ball a little bit more. Diawara couldn't knock down shots, didn't really get to the rim as much as he wanted to. Jose Alvarado had a no-show, so much so that Mike Brown was like, "Jordan Clarkson, can you give me something? Because nobody else is," right? It was that kind of night. Speaking of, we can run through it. Karl Anthony Towns, he put up points, like Jalen Brunson. They put up points. It wasn't very efficient. It wasn't very pretty. They struggled all night to consistently get baskets on a consistent basis. If I can say consistent just one more time, they weren't consistent. And that has been emblematic of their whole season, right? They could have a 4 or 5 game stretch in a row where you're like, that's the team we know and love. Stick with that. And if you have an off night every now and again, okay, but you got to stick with that. But then they throw in a stinker or two, which makes everybody nervous about tonight because it is the second night, a second game in a back-to-back sequence here. So, everybody's going to be watching the Knicks. They're going to be watching the captain. They're going to be watching the vice captain, Karl Anthony Towns, and they're going to see what you got for us tonight. Who is coming through against a really solid Clippers team? They are 500 or slightly below 500, whatever they are, hovering around it. But your stars got to show up and be stars, especially when your other guys, OG Anunoby, kind of a tertiary star for the Knicks, aren't doing so much. And I thought OG Anunoby played really good, solid defense against Luka Doncic. He just made it difficult for him. That's all you could ask against Luka. Luka knocked down some tough shots because that's what Luka does. That's what Luka does. But I thought OG Anunoby, the thing that I don't want to say disappointed about, but I didn't love the process from almost every Knick the other night. I thought it got to a point where they were missing so many shots that they stopped trusting the pass. And so drives to the rim became blinding. They would just look at the basket, go to the rim, and look for a shot or a finish. And they stopped trusting the pass, the swings, the extra drives. There were times where they weren't hitting their shots to the point where even if the pass did come to them, they were hitting pump fakes and looking to drive instead of just shooting that three in rhythm. Let it fly. They'll go down. You're more than capable enough. And I thought OG Anunoby, I thought Brunson, I thought definitely Mikal Bridges, and a lot of other guys like Landry Shamet as well just stopped shooting and stopped trusting the process last night. Hopefully they get back to trusting it tonight. Hopefully. We'll see. Boo said Knicks had jet lag playing in LA. I mean, we could give them all the excuses. They're coming off a miserable winter here in New York. They fly down to LA. They're in that 80-degree LA weather. They're feeling good. It's an early start time game. They got some jet lag coming from Denver. Maybe they're feeling themselves a little bit. They walk into that building not 100% ready to go. Just maybe feeling themselves, right? Not that they're not ready to go, to poor way of phrasing, but they're just feeling themselves. They're loose. They're having fun. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll come in here. We gonna have a good time. Hey, let's dance a little bit. Hey, throw the music on, right? We were celebrating Josh Hart's birthday after the Denver win. Hey, we were dancing in the locker room. We were having a party. And then we showed up to LA and they smacked us. They treated that as a playoff game and we treated that like a regular season game. And you could see, you could tell. They played with aggression. They fought for loose balls. And the Knicks just got smacked around a little bit. They had their chances to come back and make it a game. And they did not. And ultimately, I walk away from that loss going, you guys got to trust the process more. You got to turn the music off. And you got to remember to stay in the lab. Because you didn't win anything yet. Kind of. They won the championship. It says champions. They won. They won the championship. But obviously, it's not the championship we won. The Flea said, everyone not named Brunson can go. If they don't make it, I think that's what you were saying before, right? Finals are Giannis. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. That is, I think, the prevailing feeling around the Knicks right now. Right? You're making the finals, or everybody's going. The team is blowing up. We're looking to, not blowing up, but yeah, the Giannis thing becomes enticing. For sure. Durston, what's up, Durston? Skomberg, what's up, Skomberg? Hey, I'll keep dancing if the Knicks give us reasons to dance tonight, Durston. Skomberg said, evening, what's up, Skomberg? Knicks loaded off and stayed off yesterday. The Knicks looked off and stayed off yesterday. Today is different. Today is a new day. I hope so. Dre, what's up, Dre? Karl Anthony Towns, $53 million. OG Anunoby, $39.6 million. Jalen Brunson, $34.9 million. Mikal Bridges, $24.9 million. And Josh Hart, highest paid players. And they didn't play well against the Lakers. And you're not going to win when none of your top guys play well. You know, they had their moments. There were times where they played decently. But it wasn't enough, and it wasn't consistent, which, again, is very emblematic of their season. Nikki, what's up, Nikki? Thurston said, I remember you said that, nothing like a bit of dancing and singing. Oh, we'll have a good time. We always try to have a good time. Christian said, random question, but why did the Knicks overpay OG Anunoby? Because there were other teams that were offering him $210 million for 5 years. So the Knicks had to cough up the money. I don't think it's an overpay. It's a little bit of an overpay. He probably should be making around $40 million. But in order to keep your players, you got to overpay. Because there were other teams around the NBA that were very much willing to overpay for him. Instead of Paul George, the 76ers were willing to give OG Anunoby the max, which was, I believe, about $250 million. So the Knicks were like, well, we're not losing OG Anunoby for nothing. We traded RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly for him, so they had to cough up the money. They would have loved to get him around $40 million, but you're not going to lose him for nothing. And whether it's like real that Philly was definitely going to offer him that, doesn't matter because you have to hold on to your guy, right? So even if Philly was like, well, yeah, we'll put out the rumor that we are going to offer OG that and rise up the price so the Knicks have to overpay, it is what it is. You hung on to your guy. And it's more important to do so because OG Anunoby is the third best player in this team and a transformative defensive player. So they had to do it. Just that said, can't afford a bench. I mean, they got a pretty good bench. Can we get our sixth man back? Can we get that guy back? He is very important to the Knicks bench, but Shamit's been very good this year. The rise of Mo Diawara has been spectacular. Mitchell Robinson is the best offensive rebounder in the NBA and is supremely underrated every single time. Like, they got guys. They got Jose Alvarado now. I mean, even if guys want to be out, you got Sohan, you got Dadier. The future is here in Dadier. You guys know I got to root for my guy. Nikki said, what worries me is the long-term outlook for the team. If we don't win this season, Brunson will be signing a max deal, and we will have even less cap space to develop, grow the team. This is fair. This is a fair worry to have. Yeah, I'm worried about it too. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But you know, we'll worry about it when we get there. It's kind of been my mentality, especially when it comes to fandom. It's like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It'll also be the front. I'm just all over the place trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. The front office has for sure been tested in building a championship team to begin with, which I believe this is. Whether you think they can actually do it or not, they are competing for a championship. They will be in the mix. But so that was a challenge, and I think the front office passed the challenge. You can give them whatever grade you want. You give them a C because it's not a great championship. Like, however you feel about the team, they still get a passing grade. They did well. Keith, becoming a member, appreciate you, Keith. My goodness, very generous of you, Keith. Thank you for that. Thank you for your support. But however you feel about the Knicks' ability to compete for an actual championship, they are a championship contending team. Everybody's got them there. The Knicks have them there. I have them there. So you could give them what this front office, whatever grade you want to, a C, a B, however you feel about their ability to build this team. They did it. They built a championship contending team. The next test is to whether or not this front office will last is what happens after you build the championship team. Can you pivot or do you just tank? Do you sell everything off and you tank for a year or two? What does it look like when you tank, right? If you don't win the lottery, which the Knicks outside, they won the first lottery with Patrick Ewing and have never moved up since. So it is not it is not a legitimate strategy to go to and think like, oh yeah, we'll tank for a year or two and then we'll be right back on the top. So it is a legitimate concern and worry. Well, what does the team look like when it's time to move on from this core? Do you pivot? Do you tank? And what does it look like when you pivot? Can you pivot? Do you have the ability to do so? The Celtics have been able to pivot 2 or 3 times with how well their front office is run, right? How well their front office runs their team, the decisions they make. So can your front office that I have definitely been a fan of, other teams around the league, other front offices around the league have been a fan of the Knicks front office. What does it look like? It will be the next step into seeing if this is a long-term front office or if this was just an era for this front office. And then the Knicks will once again be back in the business of looking for another person to lead their franchise. So D Grand, what's up, D Grand? What about Jason Tatum and the Celtics? What about them? They're there and they've been there. They're there and they've been there. Patrick Thomas, what's up, Patrick? I'm worried about the Knicks and the way they are coached. Players such as Bridges got too many opportunities to show what he's got, and he hasn't been consistent. Maybe there should be a change. Mikal Bridges isn't going anywhere. The starting lineup. If anything, Mikal Bridges has been absolutely fantastic defensively. He has been super inconsistent offensively for sure. There's only like one stretch, and there was that 2-9 stretch where everybody was bad. Where I think he's been bad defensively this year. I think he's been spectacular defensively. In a different role, I think Mike Brown has done everything he can to optimize Mikal Bridges' ability to play defense. But he has been super inconsistent offensively. We would love for him to be more aggressive, looking for a shot, but also going to the rim, but also knocking down the middies, but also knocking down the threes. It's a lot to ask for a guy who's the fourth option, but he's more than capable of accomplishing it. And with that being said, he's still averaging 16 a game. You know? Even if we lower this a little bit for the past couple of bad games he's had, he's still averaging 15 a game this year as the fourth option. So it is inconsistent. It doesn't always feel good when he's missing shots, but I do think he is not the issue in the starting lineup. The guy that is the issue in the starting lineup, unfortunately, because I love this guy. I adore this man. One of my favorite players on the team. He's low on the total of that list of my top 5 favorite Knicks. He's probably maybe like 5. But he's still on the list. But he's a problem in the starting lineup. My guy, Josh Hart. My guy, Josh Hart, got to come off the bench. Steven Verdejo. What's up, Steven? Actually, I take that back. I don't think he has to come off the bench. I do think he needs his minutes a little limited. It would not be the worst thing in the world if we got 25 minutes of Josh Hart instead of 33 minutes of Josh Hart. Just 7 minutes, right? Just 7 minutes gone. Aisha, what's up, Aisha? Young On, what's up, Young On? I love Josh Hart with my whole heart. But this man has lost confidence in that jump shot. He's a little banged up, and I get that. Brother, go rest. Go take 2 games off, you know? But Josh Hart's inability and just flat-out refusal to shoot the jump shot that has been so effective for him for this season, to start the season. Now he's regressing back to being hesitant from three-point range, not wanting to shoot it. And it has been disappointing to see because he still does the other things so well. He does them so well. He attacks the basket. He draws contact. He kicks it out to shooters. He pushes the pace. He rebounds like a maniac. He snags loose balls that he has no business of snagging. But brother, you got to shoot that 3. You have to, and you got to knock him down. You got to knock him down. Christian Blake said, who would you start in place of Josh Hart? In a perfect world with a fully healthy team, I'm starting Deuce McBride. Josh Hart, first man off the bench, 3-4 minutes into the game, get him in there. He'll change the tenor and the energy of the game, right? But you got to start with your best spacing unit out there to get your offense going. The defense, we could pick it up as the game goes on. Teams normally don't get out and start with this incredible defensive pressure. And by the way, Deuce McBride's a better point of attack defender than Josh Hart. It allows you to put Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby out on the wings so they can cause havoc off ball and have Deuce McBride guard on ball. Steven said, wow, Deuce over Mo? For sure, Deuce over Mo. No question, Deuce over Mo. No question. Tammy, what's up, Tammy? We got this, Tammy? I hope so. I'm too busy ranting. We're not going to get to the Clippers. We know the Clippers. We've done a Clippers game already. No Mitchell Robinson today. We know this. Deuce McBride still out with the abdomen injury. Again, hopefully he comes back in a month. We're still probably 4 weeks away from Deuce McBride. Right? About first week of April, we might be able to see him. Landry Shamet has been absolutely fantastic for the Knicks as of late. He's averaging around 10, 1.9 rebounds, 1.5 assists. Doesn't really give you much in the other categories. All you really need him to do is do this right here. Do it at a high level. And he's been doing it at a high level. And when he has an off game, this Knicks team feels it, especially in the absence of Deuce McBride. Landry Shamet, apart from even giving what he normally gives, Landry Shamet, as Jokic knocks down a 3, it's a 3-point game. Even everything that Landry Shamet gives, he's now having to give a little bit more without Deuce McBride as a point of attack defender and as your main 3-point shooter running off the screens off ball. But he's not as good of a 3-point shooter as Deuce. Doesn't do it in the same ways off the dribble. Doesn't shoot the contested shots that Deuce McBride has. Doesn't have the, I don't want to say doesn't have the confidence, but doesn't have the gumption to shoot the shots that Deuce McBride does. And I would still take Deuce McBride as a point of attack defender over Landry Shamet. It's there. It's close. But there's a lot on Landry Shamet's shoulder right now in the absence of Deuce McBride. One of the guys helping uplift that is a guy in Jose Alvarado that they traded for at the deadline. 8.1 points, 2.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists. He was an absolute no-show last night against the Lakers. So I expect a very good game from Jose Alvarado tonight. They're going to need it. He is an energy guy like Josh Hart. He's got to bring the energy. The Fleas, with the Fleas? No Mitch. Barely did anything last night. It shouldn't cut towards the back-to-back nonsense. Why is it nonsense? Why is it nonsense? As SGA knocks down a 3, gives him 32 points. And the dagger is OKC's now up by 4. Gabriel Gobi, what's up, Gabriel? Guys like the stream for our coach, Jeffy. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Mo Diawara, our favorite Knick to watch, my favorite Knick to watch, especially no Mitchell Robinson tonight. Oh boy, I hope it's a Mo Diawara party. I thought Mo Diawara was, like everybody, kind of inconsistent and absent against the Lakers. Just wasn't overall good enough. Just wasn't good enough. And ultimately, there were a couple of plays that I thought was very indicative, very good signs of Mo Diawara's progress here, because Mo Diawara is not getting wide open threes anymore. Teams are guarding him. So he's going to have to knock down some semi-contested three-point shots here, because teams are not leaving him wide open anymore, right? And what I thought was impressive from Mo Diawara is he didn't settle for the threes. He's not trying to become just a three-point shooter. He's just trying to take what the defense gives him. So the Lakers were closing out hard to Mo Diawara, and he was taking it and going off the dribble, getting to the paint. He had a really nice pass out to Landry Shamet, who relocated for a 3 in that game. He also had a drive and finish. He also had he also got it in transition, and this was a time where I want to see him put his head down, go to the rim, maybe even look to dunk on somebody. We have yet to see a Mo Diawara dunk, by the way. This guy's a layup factory. This guy's a layup machine. Brother, go dunk the ball. You're 6'9", 6'10" in shoes. You can get up there. Nick Yag, what's up, Yag? Get a bad taste out of your mouth. In my mouth, absolutely. From yesterday's game, worse than Wifey's cooking is a crazy stray to Wifey. Yak, crazy stray. Jokic knocks down a 3, and there's a foul, by the way. So he could tie it up at 126? Crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. The Fleas with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you. Said like and subscribe. Y'all lock in. Courtside with Chevy. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you very much. Eric C said, Busta Rhymes once said, give me some Mo. Give me some Mo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jeremy Sohan, we'll see. Maybe he plays over Ariel Huck-Porty today. Who knows? Maybe they try him, they try Huck. Who knows? At center here. I'm very interested in Jeremy Sohan at center. I've seen a little bit more than enough that I've needed to see about Huck-Porty this season. Has not impressed me. I've been very disappointed in his progress. I thought he'd be a little bit better this year, knowing he was going to get an actual chance, knowing Mitchell Robinson was going to be rested and limited this season in the amount of games he's going to be able to play. And I have not been impressed almost at any point with Ariel Huck-Porty so far this season, outside of maybe the first game against Cleveland. It's about it. It's the only time I can think about watching Ariel Huck-Porty and going, hey, look at Huck go. It's the only time I can think that I've seen that. James said, do you think someone has a role here? Not this season, really, outside of injury insurance, right? If somebody gets injured, maybe someone can step in there, I guess. But he's not going to be part of the rotation, especially come playoff time. I definitely think that he will be given a chance in training camp to win not a roster spot, but maybe a roster spot, but to win a rotation spot, and preseason a chance to win a rotation spot. He's more than capable, 22 years old. He's shown some skills. He's shown some flashes throughout his NBA career. We'll see. It's entirely up to him and the amount of work and progress he makes throughout this offseason. CeeLo, what's up, CeeLo? Hopefully Mikal will show up. 0 points was crazy. Hopefully JB washed the butter in his hand, 7 turnovers. Yep. Just a miserable game from pretty much everybody all around. Except for Jordan Clarkson, who came through in the clutch. Jordan Clarkson was absolutely fantastic when he came in the fourth quarter. Helped spur a comeback from the New York Knicks. Wish Mike Brown would have given him the opportunity to close out the game, because why not? Nobody else was really doing anything, right? Shout out Jordan Clarkson. A truly professional performance. He showed up. He stayed ready. He was ready to go. And he helped spur his team to make a little bit of a comeback. Again, they didn't win the game, obviously, so. AP said, we need this one or Cleveland will gain on us. Yeah. I mean, you want to stay as close to Boston as possible. You got the Pistons reeling a little bit. Who knows? You could even dream. We could dream about the 1 seed. It's not going to happen, but we could dream, right? Maybe we get close. But, yeah, you want to stay as close to the Celtics as possible. You got a Celtics game coming on later in the year. Hopefully that's a game for the 2 seed. And you want to stay in that 3 seed spot because you don't want to play the Pistons in round 2. 3 or higher. 3 or higher keeps you away from the Pistons. Tyler Kolek, we haven't seen him outside of blowouts. Shout out Tyler Kolek. Stay ready, kid. You'll get an opportunity next year. He's injury insurance this season. AB said Philadelphia may not make the playoffs. They may not. They may not. We'll see what they look like. We'll see what Maxey looks like when he comes back. It's a hand sprain, so nothing too serious. He should be able to come back and play competitive basketball down the stretch here. Paul George will return from his suspension. And who knows what's going on with Joel Embiid. Real quick, we're at the end of this game. I don't know if the Knicks game is tipping off. You guys got to let me know. No, we're good. We're good. They're going to delay the game to get to the tip-off. Okay, we're good. So we can talk about this real quick. It's tied at 126, so we got overtime. Unless SGA hits this. This is crazy. Oh, we hit it! SGA! 2.7 to go. Hits the step-back 3. No timeouts. 3-quarter scored he for Gordon. It was pretty close. It's pretty close. That was pretty close. SGA sending him home, though. That was crazy. That was great. Sorry. I got the game up on that. I'll tell you this. I didn't really want overtime because get to our Knicks game, baby. Get to our Knicks game. Nick Yaks at 18 games left, 2.5 behind the Celtics, and management still not playing Mitch. What's more important, Yak? Chasing down the Celtics for the 2 seed that you may not be able to catch with the Celtics with 2.5 games above you, and they got Jason Tatum back, and risking having Mitchell Robinson get hurt in a, I don't want to say meaningless March game or April game, but what's more important, right? What's more important? April. April's more important. April, May, and June. More important than March. So keep your eye on the goal. Understand that this is the process. It sucks. It is what it is, but it's the process. We'll get there. We'll get there. AP said Thunder are going to repeat. Very good chance they could. Very good chance they could. Marlon, what's up, Marlon? They should give Clarkson and Kolek on the floor. They should get Clarkson and Kolek on the floor. I mean, I guess. The players that are ahead of them in the rotation are ahead of them anyway. Yak said Mitch is 100% healthy tonight. Yeah, until he rolls his ankle and breaks his foot. He's a 7-footer who has significant foot injuries throughout his career. Continue to trust the process. It's worked all season. He's been healthy all season. He has not sat out for injury all season. Trust the process. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. The Knicks could win without Mitchell Robinson. By the way, the game has started, and they're still not getting to it. Get to it. We don't need to hear SGA say absolutely nothing in this postgame. He's not going to say anything. The game has started. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. I can see it right here. Get to the game. Do I have to go to Gotham? All right, get SGA off the screen. A basketball game is going on. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to Gotham. Tell me it's on Gotham. It's an NBC game. It is on Gotham. I should have just stayed here. Should have just stayed here. We're going to be highly delayed, though. And it's 6-0. Oh, here we go. It just got to the tip-off, though, so I could call it right from the beginning. We could call it right from the beginning. Kawhi has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. We know the Clippers are going to open up, knocking down 2 threes. It's going to start 6-0. All right, so Kawhi down the lane, pump fakes, fall-away jumper, comes up short, long rebound to Anunoby. All right, we know the Knicks are going to miss this shot here. I'm not looking at the score anymore. I don't know. Beyond 6-0. Anunoby to the rim, smokes a layup. Just comes up well short on the layup. Get it over to Kawhi. Kawhi gets it over to Derrick Jones Jr. for a 3, and he splashes it out of the corner. We knew they were going to hit a 3. We know the Knicks are not going to score, and the Clippers are going to hit another 3. It's going to start 6-0. We know this. I saw it. I've seen the future. Bridges coming to his left. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Brook Lopez. Fakes the handoff. Keeps it. Coming to his right. Gets it over to Anunoby. Down the lane in the paint. He's going to get stripped and lose it. It's a turnover. It's a missed layup for OG, and now a turnover for OG, and they lob it up top to Derrick Jones Jr. Pass was off. Kawhi picks it up, dribbles out to the corner, fires the 3 over Towns, and he gets it to go. Okay, now we're at 6-0. Now I don't know anything else that's going to go on. Here we go. Here we go. All right, come on, Knicks. I have the wrong thing up there. There we go. No. I said, here we go. Bridges has it up top. Coming to his right. Crosses over to his left. Has Garland in the post. Step back, fall away. Foul line jumper. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. All right, man. All right, Mikhail. Come on. They get it over to Garland, left corner three. All right, it's a 9-0 start. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a 9-0 start. 3 straight threes for the Clippers. Okay, it's a hot start for the Clippers. Answer back, Knicks. Answer back. They've knocked down their first 3 threes. Okay, they're not going to go perfect from the three-point line. Brunson, a step back jumper, got it to go, and he draws the foul on the mid-range pull-up jumper. Okay, cool. Okay. The Flea said, I want to run a fade with Cat. What did Cat do? What did Cat do? Chaotic Styles of Chaotic Styles. No defense right out the gate. Brother, they're up to 5th in the NBA in defense. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They are a very good defensive team now. We don't have to run the same complaint package. We can get new material. There's other things to complain about. Defense is not one of them. The Knicks have been a very good defensive team, especially the last 25 games or so. In the last 22 games, they have the best defense in the NBA, by the way. Number 1. They get over to Garland, coming to his right off the Lopez screen. Garland pulls it out. He's being guarded by Towns. He's going to fire up the 3. He's going to come up short, the first missed 3 of the game. Thank goodness. Brunson hit ahead to pass to Towns. Towns with 2 in it, slam, and it's 5-0. Here come the Clippers. Garland has it on the right wing, being guarded by Anunoby. They get over to Kawhi. Kawhi wide open from 3. Now that's some bad defense right there, but Kawhi misses it. Here comes Josh Hart bringing it down the other way. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, gets it over to Anunoby. Jab step, driving it down in the lane. Layup against Brook Lopez, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the offensive rebound, swings it out to nobody, throws it right into Garland's hands. They get over to Kawhi. Kawhi stops, pump fakes, being guarded by Towns. Kawhi in the right wing. Pump fakes, jab step, coming down the lane, in the paint, kicks it out, in the corner. Chris Dunn, a 3. That's the guy you want shooting. He misses it. Towns the rebound. They get it over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Has it up top. Being guarded by Garland. Brunson up top. Leaves it off for Cat as the trailer. Back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Garland. This is a good matchup for Brunson. He knows it well. He sees 2. Kicks it out. Towns. Pump fakes from 3. Gets it over to Anunoby. Being guarded by Brook Lopez. Anunoby's going to dance with it. Anunoby gets it into Josh Hart. Josh Hart tries to swing through to his right. He's being guarded by Kawhi Leonard. Maybe getting the ball to Josh Hart being guarded by Kawhi Leonard is not the best option in that scenario. They get over to Derrick Jones Jr., over to Garland, has it up top, pump fake, dancing with it against Hart, driving to his right, down the lane, kicks it out. Chris Dunn, wide open 3. They're going to leave him open and dare him to shoot it. We're going to treat Chris Dunn the way teams treat Josh Hart. Chris Dunn that time makes them pay by knocking down that 3, 12-5, 8:30 to go. They get over to Brunson. Brunson on the right wing. Crossing over to his left on Lopez. Flips it up. Got it to go for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson usually cooks Brook Lopez. Why is my score off? 7-12. Jalen Brunson usually absolutely fries Brook Lopez. He is terrible. As Bridges comes up with a steal and Garland picks his pocket, and Bridges 1-on-1 against Garland all the way to the rim. Misses the layup, but Josh Hart, the offensive rebound, out to Brunson. Wide open, takes a rhythm dribble. I was about to say, you better knock that one down, Cap. And he does just that, and now it's 12-10. So hopefully all the worries out of the window, guys. Hot start. They'll be all right. Isaiah Gardner said that was just a bad offensive night from the Knicks. It was horrific offense. And when you play that poorly offensively, it significantly hinders your defense because you're constantly playing on your back foot, trying to get back on defense from missed shots. Kawhi Leonard has it up top, splits the pick and roll, gets into the middle of the lane, puts up the jumper, can't get it to go, fight for the loose ball rebound. Josh Hart finds a way to end up with it. Josh Hart, excellent hustle play. And they say Josh Hart steps out of bounds as he was trying to dribble down the left the left sideline. That's a tough call. Hate to see it. Knicks had numbers. It was a 3-on-1 fast break. Would have ended up in 2 points for the Knicks, but instead it's going to go back to the Clippers. Christopher Fernallo? What's up, Chris? Give Bridges 15 minutes a game? Bridges is not the issue in the starting lineup, guys. I don't know what the complaints are about Bridges. We can criticize him for the one game. He has been absolutely fantastic defensively this year as Towns and Brunson both reach in there on Brook Lopez as he was going towards the rim, and Lopez will go to the foul line for 2. Is that a foul on Towns? I believe that's a foul on Towns. Also, why is this off? I apologize. Here we go. AB said Bridges needs a day off. Probably AP. And you know what he'll never do? Take a day off. He's got that Iron Man streak going. He doesn't want to break it on a rest night, unfortunately, even though it could probably benefit him. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Bridges missing layups. Time to G League that scrub. I think listen, we could be upset with OG and with Mikal Bridges not being good enough offensively as of late, for sure. I'm with you guys. But he has been phenomenal defensively this season. All around, I think he's been great defensively. Chris said he can shoot, and when he does, it's bricks. He can't create his own shot. They don't have him to create his own shot, brother. He's the fourth option on the team. They have him to shoot corner threes, and he's done that at a very high level this season. They go over to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Brunson has it in the baseline. They kick it out to Towns. Towns on the left wing. Pump fakes against Garland. He's going to put it on the floor. Kicks it out to a wide open Josh Hart. Extra pass to Anunoby. A no hesitation three. He can't get it to go. And a rebound to Derrick Jones Jr. He's going to push it the other way. Jones Jr. up top. Bridges picks him up. Kicks it out to Kawhi. Kawhi being guarded by Bridges now on a switch. He spins right off of him to the rim. Gets the layup to go. My goodness, what a move from Kawhi. I forgot to give Lopez his 2 free throws, so it's 16-10 now. Under 7 to go. Brunson up top coming to his left off a Towns screen. Behind the back pass to Towns. Towns in the lane, goes up, well contested. Got the layup to go anyway. Nice finish from Karl-Anthony Towns. Good pass from Brunson. They get it over to Kawhi down the lane in the paint. Puts it up the little floater over Hart. Can't get the friendly roll off the front of the rim as it rolls to the side. Towns hustles back for the rebound. Here comes Hart. Hart gets it over to Bridges. Bridges gets it up top to Towns. Towns being guarded by Lopez. Towns inside pass to Bridges to the rim. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Extra pass. Anunoby wide open 3. The ball movement is gorgeous. And Anunoby rewards his teammates by knocking down the 3. And we get our first stoppage in the game with a timeout for the Clippers. And it's 16-15. Back and forth affair. Solid start for both sides. Knocking down some shots. You love to see it. You love to see it. Joe, what's up, Joe? He hasn't been 5 picks phenomenal. He'll never be 5 picks phenomenal. The Knicks absolutely overpaid. They knew it in the moment. We all knew it in the moment. If you're going to hold him up to the standard of what he was traded for, he'll never live up to that. So if you want to be angry because of that, I don't really have an argument for that because we all know it was an overpay. They overpaid for a reason. The Fleas, F them picks. I'm with you, Fleas. I'm with you. What are those picks looking like for the Nets this season? That's right. They look trash. FL Jet Fan said picks we could have used for Giannis. Maybe they could have used it for Giannis. Or maybe they win a championship with this team. And if they traded for Giannis, maybe they lose this season because they would have had to trade too many assets in order to get Giannis. They would have had to trade Karl-Anthony Towns and either Josh Hart or Bridges or Anunoby, maybe even 2 of those guys to add in like Bobby Portis to bring trade. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. You're not trading Karl-Anthony Towns and picks for Giannis. Number 1, the money doesn't add up. And number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks are not taking that. Ahmed, what's up, Ahmed? You know why we don't need those picks, brother? Because we got we got our front office drafting Mo Diawara with the 51st pick. Like, forget them picks. We don't need them picks. Kyle Gavigan, what's up, Kyle? If we didn't get Mikal, we wouldn't have gone as far as we did last year. Very true. We would be at least a year or 2 behind. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've talked about this before. The reason why the Knicks overpaid for Mikal Bridges is because they knew they were making the Karl-Anthony Towns deal, which had to include Dante DiVincenzo. And so as much as they didn't want to trade DiVincenzo, they had to trade DiVincenzo. In order to get Karl-Anthony Towns because that Benedict Isaiah Hartenstein betrayed everybody in New York. And so we get to this point. They had to. CeeLo said the points are a moot point. The picks are a moot point. It comes down to playing defense and ball movement. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, the Knicks overpaid for a really high-level role player. But I'll tell you what. Why? Can we get back to the game? Or are we going to still hang on this SGA shot? I moved off of Gotham during that commercial break so we can get to ESPN because it is a faster stream. So I'm not going to be as behind on the stream. So here we go. We're back into it. The Flea said how soon they forget. How soon they forget the Boston series. Instrumental in that comeback to win that series. You don't get that glorious second round moment without Mikal Bridges. Brook Lopez has it up top. We're back into it. We're approaching the halfway point. Garland coming to his right, pulls it back, hesitation move against Towns, kicks it out to Dunn, back to Garland. Oh, that's Mathurin. Mathurin's now in the game. Shout out Ben Mathurin. Garland dancing with it against Towns, crosses over. Great defense from Towns. Forces him to settle for the step back jumper, can't get it to go. OG Anunoby skies for a nice strong rebound. Good boxing out from the Knicks there. Here comes Bridges bringing it down. Bridges gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby coming to his right, putting his head down, attacking to the rim. Gets blocked at the rim, but a foul is called. OG's going to go to the foul line for 2. Kyle said, exactly, he has won a lot of games for the Knicks. He has won a lot of games for the Knicks. Now, we could still be angry and criticize him. Of course, I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying, like, let's put it in a little bit of perspective. Just a little bit. A little bit of perspective. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he deserves to go to the G League. You could still be upset with him, because Lord knows I get upset with him all the time. For sure. For sure. As Anunoby misses a free throw. Come on, OG. We got to knock down our free throws. Joseph said, the Giannis talk is dead at this point. Why are we still on this topic? We're not getting him. I agree. I mean, it's not. We're past the trade deadline. If you want to fast forward to the offseason, you can do that. But I'm here for the long run. NBM said lack of appreciation and awareness. I think it is a lack of appreciation. Again, you could still be upset with the guy. Like I said, I get upset with the guy all the time. You'll hear me probably rant about him tonight if he doesn't play well. But I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he needs to be benched. I don't think any of those things. Garland has it up top to get over to Kawhi. Kawhi being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his left, coming to his right, off the Lopez screen, to the foul line, pull-up jumper. Kawhi got it to go over Towns. Good defense, better offense. Here come the Knicks. You have Huck, Porty, Shamet, and Diawara at the scores table. Bridges has it up top. Being guarded by Matherin here. They get over to Brunson on the right wing. Brunson curling off a screen. He's being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Pulls it back out. Brunson coming to his right off the Towns screen. Pump fake. And they hit Karl-Anthony Towns with a moving screen. Hit a little hip check on Derrick Jones Jr. out there on the screen. That's 2 fouls on Towns. That's 2 fouls on Towns. Get him out of the game. He was coming out of the game anyway. Jeff Fan said, not saying Mikhail needs to get to the bench. I wasn't necessarily talking about you, Jeff Fan. There was somebody else in the chat who was throwing that out there. I'm not saying he needs to get benched, but maybe give some of his minutes to Diawara or Sohan, even Kolek, for goodness sake. I'm not with the Sohan thing. Derrick Jones Jr. knocks down a left wing 3. I'm not with the Sohan. I'm not on that bandwagon. But if you want to Brunson to pull up 3 trying to answer, you can't. Fight for the rebound. If you want to talk about Kolek or more minutes for Mo, I'm here for that, sure. Kawhi, the step back 3 over Huck. He comes up short. Josh Hart, the rebound. All right, Knicks does get back on track, trailing by 5. 4:45 to go. Brunson on the left wing being guarded by Leonard. He pulls it out. Brunson crosses over to his left off the Huck Porty screen. Kicks it up top to Josh Hart. Josh Hart lines up the straightaway 3. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound goes over to Matherin. And Matherin will bring it down, being guarded by Shamet. Matherin coming to his left off the Lopez screen, driving it down, has it in the mid-range, swings through, and draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2. Ben Matherin is absolutely incredible at drawing fouls. Somehow, this guy finds a way to get to the foul line all the time. It is incredible. Fly Beyond, what's up, Fly Beyond? I need Towns over 12.5 rebounds. He was going to sub out of the game anyway, Fly Beyond. 12.5, so he needs 13 rebounds. It's a lot of rebounds. Can he get it? For sure. That's a lot of rebounds. Dom Anthony, what's up, Dom Anthony? If it's not cat hip, it's his left arm. Stupid fouls. That was a dumb foul, for sure. For sure. Jeffrey Perriford, what's up, Jeff? Knicks not championship? I mean, you're not until you are. You're not until you are. Jeff Fan said, hate Matherin. Always a pacer in my head. He can be a very frustrating player to watch as an opponent because he has the magical ability to just find his way to the foul line all the time. He does a great job of swinging those arms throughs and drawing fouls. And they give it to him all the time. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Derrick Jones Jr. Picks up his handle, gets it over to Josh. Josh on the right wing. Being guarded by Batum, they get it over to Huck. Hands it off to Shamet. Shamet back inside to Huck. Huck throws up a long floater, throws up a brick, snags his own offensive rebound, though. They kick it out to Brunson, right corner 3. Line me up, Jalen Brunson. After all the talk about his miserable shooting, he's lining it up tonight. He's up to 11, 4 for 5 shooting. They get over to Lopez, who pump fakes, hands it off to John Collins, driving it down to his left in the paint, leans in against Shamet, gets the easy putback or easy floater off the glass with the left hand. Here comes Brunson. Brunson on the left wing, sees a double team, blows past it, kicks it out to Josh Hart, extra pass, Shamet, wide open left wing 3, knock me down. Shamet can't get it to go. Need to knock down the open ones next. Here comes Matherin. Matherin on the left wing being guarded by Diawara. Crosses over to his left. He's going to drive it down in the paint against Huck. Can't knock down the floater over him. Good defense by the Knicks, forcing a tough fall away shot. Good job not fouling as well. Brunson coming to his right, a pull-up three. He's feeling it. Ooh, off the back rim. I was about to pop off for it. Huck Porty does a great job chasing down that loose ball rebound. Josh Hart over to Shamit, left corner three. Line me up. Come on, Landry Shamit. You're getting open looks, brother. And then the Knicks foul the Clippers in the backcourt, trying to garner another possession there. Corey Thornton, what's up, Corey? Jeffrey said Knicks are inconsistent. They are inconsistent, brother. Probably their biggest flaw, for sure. For sure. Jeff Van, there you go, Brunson. There you go. There you go. Like I said, a lot of talk about Jalen Brunson and his offensive woes. He's cooking. He's cooking tonight. Joseph Taylor. What's up, Joseph? Leonard and the Clippers are going to take down your Knicks tonight? I hope not. Coming off a bat. You don't want to go 0-2 when you trip to LA. 3 minutes to go. Achua has it up top. Achua, my bad. My bad. A pull-up jumper from Matherin can't get it to go. Who's in there? Isaiah Jackson. There you go. Matherin can't get the jumper to go. They go over to Diawara. Diawara has it up top. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Jordan Miller. Gets it over to Diawara. Diawara's going to look to attack. Euro steps down the lane. Floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Can't grab it. Huck, you got to overran that rebound opportunity there. Matherin walks into a pull-up three. He can't get it to go. Diawara hustles back for the rebound. Diawara will bring it down. Gets it over to Shamit. Shamit has it up top. Crossing over to his left. Has it on the left wing. Gets it over to Anunoby. Swings through to his right. Putting his head down. Attacking in the paint. Slips and falls, but a foul is called. And Diawara, after the whistle was blown, so the shot doesn't count, but he just fires up that corner three anyway, and he knocked it down. The MK Yeifer? What's up? What's up, MK? Clips or Knicks? I'm a Knicks fan, brother. You can see the shirt I'm wearing. I got to rock with my Knicks. I got to. I got no option. Nor do I want another option. Sean Edits, what's up, Sean? Trade Anunoby and Hart for Siakam? No, I'm good on that. Jeffrey said Knicks don't have a killer instinct. What do you mean, brother? What are you talking about? Knicks don't have a killer instinct. What? Knicks don't have a killer instinct, but they eliminated the reigning champion Celtics in the playoffs last year on back-to-back 20-point comebacks? That's not a killer instinct? That's not a dog? I don't know where that one comes from, brother. I highly disagree. Mr. Nixon, what's up, Mr. Nixon? Clarkson got some minutes last game, but I don't think he's a Knick for much longer. We got too much depth now, right now. When is Deuce back? Deuce, probably another month. There is optimism they come back for the last couple of games of the regular season, but it's not guaranteed. I do think it is very likely he'll be back for game one of the playoffs, but they would like him to come back and shake off some rust and get a feel for the game again, build some rhythm going into the playoffs, and come back for the final games of the regular season. But it's not a guarantee. So he'll be back, but not anytime soon. Another month away, I'd say. Drew Torrio, what's up, Drew? Why is Clarkson not playing? Because he's not good defensively, and he is extremely inconsistent offensively for an already inconsistent team. So they don't need any more offense. They have more than enough offense. What they need is defense, and Clarkson does not provide that. Fly Beyond, what's up, Fly Beyond? 7-game parlay, $6.09 bet last leg. I just need 10 more rebounds from Towns. I'm rooting for you, brother. I'm rooting for you. Danny, what's up, Danny? I'm watching the game and watching you, and you're ahead of me on this game that I'm watching. How is that possible? Where are you watching it, Danny? Where are you watching it? If you're watching a stream of the game, because I'm watching a stream of the game, some streams are further ahead than others. Some streaming platforms aren't very good, but I might just be ahead of you because my streaming platform is faster than yours right now. But we should line up at some point. What I always recommend is pause the stream here on YouTube. Hit the pause button for 10 seconds or so, however far I'm ahead, and then try to sync it up as best as you can. Ruthless Radio, what's up, Ruthless Radio? Where's Towns? Towns is on the bench, brother. Towns is on the bench, getting his usual rest. Jeffrey said, diehard Knicks fans since the 70s. They're going to disappoint their fans once again. You're not the only person who shares that sentiment, brother. Other people feel the same way. I can't blame you for feeling that way. Nick Yak said, Susan, quarter of our fans are horrible, like he said. EJ Macalad. What's up, EJ? Is Towns in foul trouble? He did pick up 2 fouls in the first quarter, but he was coming out regardless. He comes out at the 6-minute mark every game. Nick Yak said, they let you catch up, Chevy, after first time out. They did. They get it into Diawara. Diawara hands it off to Brunson. Here we go. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson driving down to his left. Blown past the defense. Throws up a high floater. Did not matter because he got fouled out on the perimeter. A couple of whistles being called here for the Knicks now. Corey Thorin. The New York Knicks need to take some of the rest off. I don't know if it's rust. Maybe some fatigue. Maybe... I don't think it's rust. It's not like they've had some time off. They hand it off to Brunson in the corner, being guarded by Chris Dunn, who comes back into the game. 2:08 to go. Brunson has it in the post against Dunn, and Dunn picks his pocket. And now here comes Chris Dunn pushing it the other way. Cross-court pass. Batum, extra pass to Mathurin. Mathurin back up top to Miller. Jordan Miller hands it off to Dunn. Dunn, over the top pass to Mathurin. Mathurin, pass fake, being guarded by Shamit. Coming to his right, gets it over to Dunn. Dunn, coming off the screen. Cross-court pass, Batum. Left corner 3 for Batum. Too strong, can't get it to go. Diawara with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson coming to his left off the screen, gets it over to Diawara. Diawara, cross-court pass to Shamit. Swings through to his left at the foul line. Pump fake, spins. So you got to keep that dribble alive, Shamit. Don't hit that pump fake. Go all the way to the rim with the lefty layup. Brunson up top, crosses over to his right in the paint. Steps through, kicks it out. Anunoby in the corner. Pump fake, jab step 3. OG Anunoby knocks down the corner 3. Those are the shots that were not going down against the Lakers. Got it to go down there. Here comes Chris Dunn bringing it down. Knicks get it back to 3. They get it over to Jordan Miller. Miller coming to his left off the screen, down the lane against Tuck Porty. Keeps the dribble alive, kicks it in the corner. Batum, a no-dip 3, and he responds right back with a 3 of his own. And it goes back to 6. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right up the Hug Porty screen. Brunson on the right wing. Coming to his left off the Anunoby screen. Sees 2, kicks it out to Diawara. Diawara on the right wing. Diawara driving to his left. Spins, kicks it out to Anunoby. Jab step, swings through to his right. Tries the Euro pass, Dunn in the paint. Tries to kick it over to Shamit, gets stolen by Batum. Not a great decision, not a great pass from OG Anunoby there. And Chris Dunn has it up top to get it back to Mathurin, driving to his left against Brunson, leans in, looking for the foul, doesn't get it. Brunson secures the rebound, and here come the Knicks pushing the other way. Love that the refs didn't gift him that. And Brunson driving it down, bump Euro floater, got it to go for Jalen Brunson. Drill with the drill. Need one more rebound from Kawhi. I'm rooting for you. Brunson up to 13 first quarter points. You love to see it. Jordan Miller has it up top. The Knicks trail by 4. Don't love to see that. Miller being guarded by Shamit. Miller coming to his left. Shamit fouls him. They had a foul to give. Shamit knew he could be overly aggressive in that situation, and he was. Mr. Nixon said, Batum is a vet that plays bigger and younger than he is. He does. There was a time where I was really hopeful that maybe the Knicks could trade for Nick Batum at the deadline. Obviously, they did not. But he was one of the guys I was rooting for that they should probably look to target. Jordan Miller on the right wing being guarded by Shamit, trying to cross over on him. Has to settle for the fall away. Contested midi, can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. Ball to the Knicks with 3.3 to go. They got 3. They put 3.5 on the clock. Christian, what's up, Christian? Knicks have to give Jordan Clarkson and Kolek more playing time? I don't know that they do. Towns comes back in for the final offensive possession here. Anunoby gets it into Shamit. Shamit's got to push it and heave it. Gets to the 3-point line on the right wing. A 3. Way off, can't get it to go. And that'll be the end of our first quarter. 28-24. All right. A give and a take, You trail by 4. Not the worst thing in the world. Keith, my guy Keith. Brunson has to open up the throttle with no less than 30 points and 6 assists tonight. Yeah, that'd be a nice stat line. I'm with you, Keith. That'd be a nice one. That'd be a nice stat line. He's been down in the dumps a little bit with the shooting. Get back on track. He is 5 for 7 from the field so far tonight for 13 points. Also 2 boards, 3 assists. 30 and 6 sounds solid. 30 and 6 sounds really nice. Get back to being Jalen Brunson. DCO Love, what's up, DCO Love? I do want more Kolek. I'm good on Kolek. He had his opportunity, and he ultimately did not play well enough. He just did not play well enough. If the Knicks want to win basketball games, there's only So few young players you could rely on. And Kolek had his opportunity this year to cement himself as a part of the rotation. Did not play well enough to the point where the front office was like, man, we got to go get ourselves a backup guard because Tyler Kolek was not cutting it. He had maybe 2 or 3 good games. Maybe 3 or 4. Maybe I'm shortchanging him a little bit, not 2. He had like 3 or 4 good games this season for the Knicks. And he had a 20-plus game run. And the Knicks dealt with injuries, and he was in the rotation. He wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough this year. He showed some promise. He showed maybe in the future he can. But ultimately this season, he's not been good enough. Now, can he be good in a stretch where you bring him in? If you do face injuries and he could hold up? Yeah. Jeff Van said he was crucial during the cup run. Yeah, so was Jordan Clarkson. And I don't want Jordan Clarkson in the rotation all the time. Jordan Clarkson had 25 points in that game. He was instrumental too. He was supremely instrumental. And shout out to those guys for staying ready. This is what a deep team is. But you can't play 10, 11, 12 guys in your rotation. You got to pick a guy. And I'm picking Alvarado over Kolek. And I'm picking Diawara over Clarkson. That's not even to mention when Deuce McBride gets back, you might be saying goodbye to your Mo Diawara minutes. I'm not saying I want to see that, but there's only so few guys you could play, especially during a playoff run. Rotation shortened. Rotation shortened by a lot. 10-man rotations shortened to a 9-man rotations. That shortened to an 8-man rotation come playoff time. DCL Love said, where's GTA? He starts the second quarter, DCL Love. These are the normal rotations. He starts the second quarter all the time. Christian said, Clarkson, former 6th man of the year? Yeah, former. Former. As in, he's now 33 years old and is no longer that guy. Sean Edit said, don't you want to be better than the Thunder? In order to be better than the Thunder, you need players that are on the level that the Thunder players are. The Knicks don't have a plethora of those guys. Kolek is not McCain. McCain was on his way to winning Rookie of the Year before he tore up his knee. Kolek was never going to be that. He was a 4-year college player who has still struggled in the NBA. I love Kolek. There's potential with Kolek. He's 24, turning 25 next season. He's not, 20. There's not a ton of upside with Kolek. Does he have a chance to be a rotation player? He does. Sean said Alvarado doesn't do anything. We need McBride back. They for sure need McBride back. Here we go. Start the second quarter. Towns just puts his head down, goes to the rim, draws a foul, and gets the layup to go. I love to see that. Literally 10 seconds into the quarter. Love to see that from Towns. Our guys are being aggressive. Towns now 3 for 3 from the field. Brunson 5 for 7 from the field. Our stars are playing like stars. We asked for it in the pregame, and they're doing it. Yak said McBride definitely playing over Alvarado in the playoffs. I think they both play, but McBride is definitely getting majority of those minutes. Alvarado's going to get some spot minutes here and there. Sean said try to steal Caruso from the Thunder. They won't need him next year. Plenty of teams will be trying to steal Caruso from the Thunder, and I don't think the Thunder are in the market to trade Caruso anytime soon. They will keep him around. It's on a pretty good contract. Jordan Miller bringing it down. The guy who's going to end up getting traded from the Thunder is going to be Isaiah Hartenstein. That guy's making $30 million a year, and they have Thomas Sorber coming in as a rookie next season. Mikal Bridges jumps the passing lane, gets the steal. You love to see it, and then a foul by the Clippers. Baby, we love to see that. They're trying to G League you, Mikal. They're trying to bench you, Mikal. They're trying to take your minutes, Mikal. Prove them wrong, big dog. And then the Knicks turn it over. Dewar trying to get it to Towns. And Isaiah Jackson goes the other way for the easy layup. The Knicks have 27. When did they get 27? Why is my score off? 27-30. Oh, Towns knocked down the free throw. I never gave it to him. My bad, Towns, my bad. Alvarado gets it over to Bridges. Back to Alvarado, who has it up top. Alvarado dancing with it around the Anunoby screen. Kicks it over to Anunoby. Has it on the left wing. Fires up the three anyway. Well contested. He can't get it to go. Chris Dunn with the rebound. They get it over to Mathurin. Mathurin being guarded by Alvarado. Coming to his right. Bridges switches onto him. Tries to hand it off to Batum. Good denial from Anunoby. And then he comes up with the steal anyway. And they get Alvarado over to Anunoby down the lane. Two-handed slam. Look at that offense to defense, baby. Offense got to lead the defense. 30-29 now. Mathurin bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Diawara switches onto him. Mathurin coming to his right. Pulls it out. Coming to his left. Hands it off to Miller. Jordan Miller dancing with it against Bridges. Over to Diawara. No dip three yet again. Can't get that one to go. Alvarado chases down the rebound. He's going to push it the other way. Alvarado up top. Asking McHale to come for the handoff to get over to Towns. Towns hands it up, fakes the handoff to Alvarado. Keeps it, gets it over to Alvarado. Down the lane, throws up the floater. Comes up short. Anunoby the rebound. And he gets the putback to go. It rolled around that rim, but he got the toilet bowl to drop down. 31-30. Chris Dunn crosses over on Diawara, gets to the rim for the easy layup. That's where you need Diawara to improve, baby. You can't get blown by like that on the perimeter, Diawara. Can't do that. Here comes Alvarado bringing it down. Alvarado coming to his left off a Towns screen, keeps the dribble alive, pulls it back out as they are forced to switch. Now they're going to throw it to Towns in the post. They can't get it to him. Alvarado's going to fire a deep three. He's going to miss it. Alvarado has not been able to knock down threes here with the Knicks. He's got to get that three-point shot calibrated. Mathurin has it on the left wing, being guarded by Anunoby. 32-31. Coming to his right off the Jackson screen to the foul line floater. Got it to go for Ben Mathurin. And a timeout. And we got a timeout for Mike Brown. 34-31. Sadu Berry, what's up, Sadu Berry? Bruce Fowler, what's up, Bruce? Benzino, what's up, Benzino? Yeah, because the team has third-year option on Harnstein, they will turn down. Or Yak, they take the third-year option, and then they trade Harnstein. They could do that. They could for sure do that. And honestly, that is a better option, Yak, because Harnstein is a very valuable player that teams will want to trade for, and they will give up good value to get Harnstein versus just losing him for nothing. I don't think they turn the option down at all for Harnstein. I think they pick up the option, and then they look to trade him at some point. Mr. Nixon said OG is on this game. He's playing well. He's playing well. 11 points for OG, 4 for 8 from the field. He also has 4 rebounds. I love seeing this. I love seeing this from OG. When he's rebounding, he's playing well. Jeff Mercado, what's up, Jeff? No, New York money line? I would hope so. Henrik Huckleberry, what's up, Henrik? I would like the Knicks to win it all this season. I would too, brother. I do too. Benzino. DCO Love. I want the Knicks to win too. I do too, brother. Jay Palomino, what's up, Jay? Feed Cat the ball. All these role players are trash right now. Come on, brother. Leading scorer in the game is OG. Bridges still throwing up a donut. People are not going to like that. I think he's played excellent defense tonight, but they're not going to like the donut. They're not going to like 0 points from McHale. And honestly, I don't like 0 points from McHale either. Diawara has yet to score. He does have 2 rebounds. Alvarado has yet to score. He's 0 for 2. He does have a rebound and an assist, though. Okay. Arthur, what's up, Arthur? Good analysis and play-by-play. A network would be lucky to get you. Appreciate you, Arthur. Appreciate you. Nobody's checking for me, though. Coy, what's up, Coy? Brunson, 25.5. Over, maybe? Maybe. He's already up to 13. Sean said, I think some players are just not that good when they have to play under the lights for the Knicks and the Lakers. All of a sudden, kind of get weaker. I think he'll be fine. I think Alvarado will be fine. I think it's a transition. Got traded to his hometown team. Hopefully it works out. We'll see. He's had one stupendous game for the Knicks, that game against Philly before the All-Star break. He's had a couple of good games, really, really high-impact games. But outside of that Philly game, he hasn't filled up the stat sheet doing anything too much. So kind of waiting on that still, right? We're waiting on that. Neil, what's up, Neil? Neil Angelo Valenzuela, what's up, Neil? Karl Anthony Towns over 29.5 points and rebounds? Sure. Jeff said, New York money line, is it possible? Anything is possible, brother. Anything is possible. Andrew Brooks, what's up, Andrew? Really in a good mood for a win tonight? It would put me in a good mood. And it would make my day tomorrow. It would make my day tomorrow. The Flea said, change of heart. Bridges, I need that favor. They're not going to like 0 points, McHale. You got to get up on the scoreboard, brother. Bruce said, we already had a season and a half Mid-season cup, 19-game winning streak. Lose 9 of 11. Crazy season. Did the Knicks have a 19-game winning streak? Where was I when that happened? 9-game winning streak, right? 9? No, they didn't have a 9. They had like a 7 or 8. Just that said, Cat doesn't need to take threes tonight. Taking threes is an important part of Karl Anthony Towns' game. If they're there, you got to take them. But I don't think he needs to force threes. Playing well. Offense is playing well. Relic, what's up, Relic? They get over to Towns. Towns in the left corner being guarded by Batum. And a foul on the floor. Gigi said Detroit's on a 4-game losing streak. It happens to everybody. Except the Thunder. Because they're the Thunder. But it happens to everybody. They get it into Josh Hart, who subbed in here. Hart hands it off to Alvarado. And a foul by Batum. They're giving Karl Anthony Towns foul calls here. Hold on, this is unprecedented. We know Karl Anthony Towns does not get these foul calls. He's getting them. Batum holding them. Stop holding me, Batum. Stop holding me. Isaiah Gardner, what's up, Isaiah Gardner? Knicks just not a great regular season team. They're built for the playoffs. We're not going to win every game. Knicks fans got to chill. I tend to agree. I think they're built more so for the playoffs than the regular season. As Towns at the foul line for 2. They're in the bonus already with 9 minutes to go. That's not good for the Clippers. Hacking and whacking away here. Towns. This is a free throw. Come on. Come on, man. Benzino said, did you catch the Thunder game? I saw the very beginning of it, and then I saw the very end of it as we were watching it. I did not really see much of anything in the middle. Sean said, after all that was said about Cat last year, I would have had a chip on my shoulder. Yeah, very fair. People talking down in his name all season. Still, this season, still talking down in his name. Even though I think this is the best defensive season he's had in his career by far. And the offense is starting to catch up here as Garland puts up the 3, can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul on Mikal Bridges trying to box out Ben Mathurin. They're not going to like this performance, Mikal. I thought you started the game off very well defensively. I think you've played very well defensively tonight. But they're not going to like a donut. You better put some points up on the board, brother. I can't protect you. If you go scoreless in 2 games in a row, Mikal, I can't protect you. Because there is no protecting that. I'm trying to help you out, Mikal. I'm talking about your defense. I'm talking your defense up because I do think it's been pretty good tonight. But you got to put points on the board, brother. Kawhi gets it over to Lopez down the lane. Layup, got it to go, end the foul against Shamet. Lopez going to the foul line for one more. Jet fan, giving them extra opportunities and then not scoring. Judge that said Huck versus Lopez is worth staying up to 11 p.m. for. It's the second foul on Shamet. No foul on Towns. We love to see that. Lopez knocks down his and 1 free throw. And here comes Alvarado. Alvarado up top being guarded by Garland. Coming to his left, off the screen. Gets it over to Cat. Cat down the lane. Comes up short on the dunk attempt. Josh Hart with the rebound. And they get over to Shamet. Gets it in the Bridges. Bridges can't cleanly catch the ball. Not a good pass from Shamet at all. Hit ahead to Kawhi. Kawhi down the lane. Spins off of Shamet. Pump fakes. Tries to step through. Gets caught in the air. Kicks out to Garland. Straightaway 3 over Alvarado. Got it to go. Nothing but net. And here come the Knicks as they trail by 8. 9 turnovers already for the Knicks. Way too many. Way too many. This is a low turnover team. Whenever they turn the ball over, they struggle. As any team would. Which is why you have to be a low turnover team. Shamet hands it off to Bridges, gets it over to Towns. Towns steps behind the 3-point line. A left corner 3, rattles in, and it stays in. Threatened to pop out, but he gets those 3 points right back. Back to a 5-point game here. 40-35, 7:42 to go. Kawhi has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Kawhi coming to his left. Crosses over, now coming to his right. Being guarded by Towns on a switch. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Good defense by the Knicks. Good defense from Hart. Good defense from Towns. Here comes Alvarado, pushing the pace. Crosses over, pulls it out, leaves it off for Josh Hart. Over to Towns. Towns, pump fakes from 3. Blows by Brook Lopez, and Towns smokes the layup. And he's grabbing at his right leg. Kawhi takes the bump, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. And Towns is holding on to his right knee. Get him out of the game. We're done. We're done. Get him out of the game. You're done for the night, brother. You're done for the night. Go to the bench. You're done. You're done. You're done for the night. Holding on to the knee. He seems fine. He, walk to the other end. Get him out of the game. Don't leave him in there. Get him out. Mike Brown, get him out. Don't pull a Tom Thibodeau here. Get him out. You're gonna stay in the game. We're gonna pull a Mike Brown. We're gonna pull a Tom Thibodeau here. He's a 7-footer. Get him out. He's holding on to the knee. Kawhi knocks down both of his free throws. 42-35. 7 minutes to go here. Bridges has it up top. Brunson is back in. They get over to Towns. Gets it over to Josh Hart. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson, pocket pass to Towns. Towns in the paint. Picks up his handle. Kicks it out to Shamet. Relocation 3 for Shamet. Shamet continues to misfire here tonight. Josh Hart chases down the loose ball rebound. Has it in the paint. Pulls it out. Gets it out to Bridges. Bridges the 3. Gets blocked by Derrick Jones Jr. Bridges knocks it over to Brunson. And Brunson a bullet pass inside to Josh Hart for the easy layup. Some serendipity for the Knicks there. Nice extra effort for the Knicks. That's their 8th offensive rebound. Double step back 3 for Garland over Towns. Comes up short. Can't get the friendly roll, but Kawhi right there tips it up and in over Josh Hart. And the Knicks not getting the requisite stops they need right now. The first offensive rebound and the first basket, just as I mentioned it, goes to the Clippers there. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Bridges. Bridges swings through to his right, snakes it back to his left hand, has it in the paint, spins off of Kawhi, puts up the floater, and Bridges is on the board, folks. He knocks down his first shot of the game. His first shot in 2 games. Here comes Garland. Garland up top, dancing with it against Josh Hart. Crosses over to his right. Down the lane, loses the handle on the ball. Bridges picks it up, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart leaves it off of Brunson on the right wing. Pump fake, swings through, down the lane, kicks out to Shamet. Wide open straight away. He takes the dribble to his left, and he misses it. Josh Hart, the offensive rebound, though, kicks it out to Brunson. He'll put up the 3, and Brunson will miss it. Brook Lopez finally secures the rebound, and here comes Kawhi. You're having your opportunities here, Knicks. Landry Shamet killing them tonight with the missed shots. They swing it out to Derrick Jones Jr. He'll fire up the 3, and he'll miss it off the back of the rim. Towns the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. He has it up top. Brunson being guarded by Garland. He's waving Shamet through. Brunson spins in the paint, steps through, sees the double team, over to Hart, over to Shamet, wide open in the right corner 3. Shamet continues to misfire. What is Shamet now? 0 for a million? 0 for 6. All of them from 3. Or not. He's taking one midi. 0 for 5 from 3. Garland has it up top, dancing around the screen. He puts up the 3 over Brunson. He gets it to go. Shamet is killing the Knicks with these missed shots, man. Wide open 3s for Landry. Wide open 3s. Bridges coming to his left. I wouldn't be so upset. Pocket pass to Towns, who gets the layup to go. I wouldn't be so upset, and a timeout is called, as Towns is laboring again after the layup. Get him out of the game, man. We're done. We're done. We're done with Cat. I'm not saying like the Knicks are done, like, oh no, they're done. I'm saying like we're done with Cat. You're done for the night. You're done. You're good. You're good. Health is more important than winning this basketball game tonight. I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm just saying it because it's true. It's more important. Get him out of the game. Sit his butt on the bench. Put a t-shirt on. Put the Yankees hat on. Put the sunglasses on. We're done. Just that's it. 0 for 6. All 3s. The Clippers knew he was trash. Shamet? We know Shamet's good, brother. Brian Jacobs said, put street clothes on. Put them on. Go back to the lock. Come out at halftime. I want them in jeans, a t-shirt. You can throw something on like me. I got the denim jacket over the t-shirt. Something simple, right? We rocking the casual wear today. Throw something simple on. Throw a hat on. Throw some sunglasses on. Chew some gum on the bench. Chill, relax, sit back. We don't need you tonight. I mean, they do need them, but not injured. We don't need to push it. We don't need to push it. Go sit on the bench. You're done. You're done. Benzino said Shamet turns 29 on Friday, the 13th. Maybe that's why. He's getting some bad luck. Friday the 13th is looming for Landry Shamet. NBM said stop panicking. I think the trainers know what to do. Hey, man, 7-footer holds on to his knee twice in a row on offensive possessions. I'm getting him out of the game. I'm getting him out of the game. What is the purpose of taking the risk? What is the purpose of taking on the risk? Right? What is the benefits? What are the benefits? He's not moving well. He's holding on to the knee. He's a 7-footer. Get him out of the game. Brian Jacobs said, what's that shirt you got on, Chevy? The in-season tournament? Yes, sir, brother. What does it say right there? Champions. That's right. Something the Pacers know nothing about. Shout out my guy, Brian Jacobs, man. Ruthless Radio with the Ruthless Radio. I need 9 rebounds from Towns? Well, this is why you don't bet, brother. This is why you don't bet. I'm rooting for you, but player health is far more important than your bet. Sorry. The Tucci, what's up, the Tucci? If he's out for the game, does that mean my bet is still good? No, he's played more than enough minutes, so they will not refund you your money, brother. Boz, what's up, Boz? DCL loves it. Is Big Mitch playing? Mitch is out tonight. Keenan Hart said, what happened to the bodega? On a previous possession, he was driving to his right hand. He missed the layup, but I know he was driving to his left. He was driving to his left, missed the layup, and then immediately upon missing the layup, bent over on his knees, holding his right knee. I think it was his right knee, holding one of his knees. His right knee. He's rubbing it right now on the bench. Holding the knee, rubbing it, did not get back on defense, kind of hampered back the other way. And then a couple of possessions later, they get it over to Towns on a pick and roll, pocket pass, goes to the rim, he knocks down the righty layup, but again, he comes up holding the knee. Get him out of the game, you're done. You're done. They lob it over the top to Kawhi, driving it on Anunoby, steps through, scoop layup, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Why is my timer stopped? We got 4:30 to go. Christopher Farinello. What's up, Chris? Is it too hard for Brown to have a talk with Hart and tell him to stop passing up easy floaters or mid-range shots in the paint? He passes to the outside perimeter. It's a turnover or a missed shot. Until it isn't. That's Landry Shamet, a 42% three-point shooter he's passing it out to. He'll knock those down more often than he won't. Wide open threes. He is shooting over 50% from three-point range this year on wide open threes. So it's actually a better decision to pass it out for that three-point shot. Analytically. Basketball-wise, yeah, maybe just take the layup. The Knicks are using a challenge here. The rare early game Mike Brown challenge, y'all. The rare early game Mike Brown challenge. Keenar said, where's it at? That sounds like meniscus to me, which he had before We Are Toast. Yeah, we don't know that. We've seen him come up, hold his knee before. He did that last year, multiple times. Which made me very nervous. It could be that. It for sure could be that, but I'm not going to doom and gloom just yet. We'll have the doctors look at it. Kay Hazy said the possession was Kawhi or nothing. That possession was Kawhi or nothing. Yep. I mean, when you're as supremely talented as Kawhi Leonard, you can get away with that. Jeff N said, now that's a knee sprain. We don't know what it is. We have no idea what it is. Jason said, did I just join to hear Cat hurt? Cat's hurt. The first time he held his knee, he remained in the game. The second time he came up holding his knee, Huck Porty was already at the scores table to come in for him. So I don't think they pulled him out for injury. It's not like he's getting looked at by the trainers or anything. They came over and talked to him, obviously. It's an offensive foul, by the way. Good challenge from Mike Brown. Kawhi came in with the elbows high against Anunoby. Whacked him in the head. Joe said, Shea just tied Will Chamberlain today. 126 20-point games. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Kerr Francis Hagas? What's up, Kerr? Cat would play the fourth quarter? Maybe. Dennis Floyd. Why did you not hang your banner? I do have a flag we fly come playoff time, but I didn't hang the banner because the Knicks didn't hang the banner, but I did get the shirt. Michael Serrano said, "Don't get upset about Shaman. Not his day today. It is not his day today for sure. He's killing the Knicks with his missed threes. You gotta knock him down, brother. That's why you're out there. Let's knock down those threes." Brunson has it up top. Coming to his left off a Hug 40 screen. Brunson dancing with it against Garland. Step back, fall away jumper for Brunson. Can't get it to go. Kawhi Leonard the rebound. Here comes Garland. Garland on the right wing. Dancing with it. Jay Atkins with the subscription. Appreciate you, Jay. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Garland kicks it out to Lopez. Pump fakes. Josh Hart runs him off the line. And Josh Hart fouls Brook Lopez. Jay fan said, "How is it only a 6-point game? I feel like we should be down a lot more." Yeah, the Knicks are missing wide open shots. I mean, we could say the same thing the other night. They were missing wide open shots against the Lakers, and it was a 5-point game at halftime. So anything is possible. Karl-Anthony Towns is back out on the court, folks. Okay. They get it into Derrick Jones Jr. cutting behind the defense, and he lays it up and in off an inbound pass. From the sideline, nonetheless. Terrible defense by the Knicks on that possession. And now here come the New York Knickerbockers looking for an answer. Under 4 to go in this quarter. End this quarter strong, y'all. End the first half strong. Towns has it up top, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson driving to his right in the lane. He throws up the floater. He got it to go. Nice answer. Ja Wick, what's up, Ja Wick? Why would you want us to be down more? I don't want us to be down more. What do you mean? Garland has it up top, coming to his right off the Lopez screen to the rim. Garland tries to kick it out. Brunson jumped the passing lane, but Derrick Jones Jr. able to recover. They swing it around. Lopez, the right wing three, he knocks it down. The scramble situation got the Knicks rotations all mixed around. Bridges to the rim, can't get the scoop layup to go over Brook Lopez. Out of bounds. Why did my camera shut off? Why did that just happen? That's not good. Why did that just happen? Hold on. We're going to be all right. Camera's probably dying, right? I mean, battery's probably dying. Yeah, battery's dead. That's not good. But we have a solution. We have batteries charging in the back. So let me get them out. Let's get them out. We'll pop the battery in. I'll pop this other battery to charge just in case. No bueno. Hold on. I'm coming. Disaster has struck. This has not happened in a long time. And I'm not even sure why it's dying. I don't know why it died. I'm going to have to get a new one of these. And the Knicks knocked down a 3, by the way. Hey. Keenan Hart said, yes, he was holding his right knee today, I believe. Rubbing it on the bench. Knicks knocked down a 3, and then... All right, come on, camera. Can you... Oh, God. It's right over the monitor. Difficult to get to. Swinging around. Clarkson is in the game, by the way. And I dropped my thing? No way this is happening right now. They get it over to Kawhi for the one-handed slam, and it's a 10-point deficit for the Knicks. All right, I got to go around the desk now. Oh, I'm annoyed. Very, very annoyed. Let's pull that out. Okay. Battery goes down over there. That's no bueno. We'll slide this battery in, and it's not going to work unless I close the cap. But where did it fall to? Great. Now it's on the floor. I got to crawl under the desk. What a disaster. And we were right before halftime. Where is it? There it is. Okay. How did that break? World may never know. So that's going to go in there, and then... Okay. Well, how did that break? Great. There we go. All right, let's see how much juice this battery has in it, y'all. Let's see how much juice the battery has. There you go. Tell me we're back. We're back. We got the other battery charging in the back. I apologize for that. So the reason The reason that happened is I have a plugged-in power charger into the camera, so it never dies. It should always be plugged in and charging. That battery is probably dying a little bit here, like it's getting old. So I'm just gonna have to order a new one and replace it. I have as Kawhi spins in the lane and knocks down a layup. I have the updated score now. Clippers closing out the half very strong here. I'm back, Angela. I'm back, Tay. We made it back. I got things in the back. I'm prepared. It's not the first time it happened. I think it's only happened 2 other times. Towns, the step back midi, got it to go for Towns. My goodness, what a tough shot. It's now 49-58. And there we go. George Jones, Suns Gen, we're back. We're back. Again, I apologize for that. Kawhi up top, swings it out. Derrick Jones Jr. left wing 3. It doesn't matter because Kawhi was fouled on the pass attempt. 1:24 to go. My timer's done. My timer ticked out, but we're all right. Just Dad playing hide and seek a little bit. Peace of Jesus to all. What's up, peace? Brian Jacobs said, we're back. Again, I apologize. Literally, tonight I will order a new camera charger. So again, I have a camera charger that is plugged into the wall. That is an automatic battery. Not an automatic battery. That is a plugged-in battery, so it should always be charged, fully ready to go for the camera. That is probably failing. It's probably, old. I got a pretty cheap one back when we started. So time to upgrade. If you guys ever wondered, like, hey man, when I give a super chat or the membership, what does that money go to? It goes to upgrading things when they fail, because we got very cheap things when we started, and now we can slowly upgrade them to make sure that doesn't happen nearly as often. Towns knocks down a floater. After Kawhi knocked down both of his free throws because they're in the bonus, and it's still a 9-point game. Knicks really struggling to get any closer than that. The Clippers' offense is executing at a high level right now, and the Knicks not doing a good enough job defensively. I think they played fine defense, but not nearly good enough. Kawhi dancing against Anunoby, step back midi. Oh my goodness, had him all turned around and everything. Kawhi's getting in his bag right now. And if you get Kawhi cooking, man, it wasn't a 3, it's a 2. Why'd they give him 3 points? Brunson, mid-range pull-up jumper. He got it to go. Still a 9-point game, 41 seconds to go. Get another stop and a score. Jeff Fan said, really bad defense? I don't think it's been really bad defense. I think it's been okay defense. I think the Clippers are just playing excellent offense. I mean, how do you guard this against Kawhi? He's dancing with it against one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, and OG Anunoby, and ultimately hits a step-back, fall-away, mid-range jumper, a long, 22-footer. Like that's a superstar being a superstar right there. There's no defense that can guard that. Just that's it. Who gets 40? Kawhi or Cat? Kawhi. I know Towns has 21 right now. He's hooping. So is Brunson. But it's not enough. 53 first half points, not enough. The other's not showing up. Brunson, the step back 3, can't get it to go. Matherin, the rebound, getting out and running to the paint against Towns. Reverse layup, got it to go for Matherin. And Brunson will walk it down the other way. The Knicks should hold it for the final shot here. There's about a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Brunson up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns gets it over to Brunson. Brunson in the mid-range, another one. Brunson knocks down another midi. AP with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, AB. We need an upgrade pronto, hopefully this summer. We will be upgraded. Literally, I'm going to order the new battery pack tonight and hopefully get a good one. I will look into it. A 3 for Jordan Miller. He throws up the air ball at the end of the quarter. That's a good way to end it, but you're still trailing by 9. That's not a good way to end that. Not a good score to end it. 64 first half points for the Clippers. Just not good enough defensively. I think they've been fine defensively, but that's not good enough against this Clippers team, against Kawhi Leonard. Not good enough. Sean Edit said, Kawhi all-star performance was wild. Yeah. I mean, that was Kawhi amongst the best basketball players in the world saying, y'all can't guard me. Brian Jacobs said, Towns scoring, though. He is 21, 4-2 for Towns, 19, 2-4 for Brunson. The stars are being stars. Anunoby, 11 points, 4 free from the field. Not bad at all. Mikal Bridges, 2 points. Josh Hart, 2 points. Jordan Clarkson came into the game to end the first half. Didn't give him anything. AB said, I don't expect Bridges and Hart to be here next season. We will see. That is your best players' 2 probably favorite teammates. So Iburn, what's up, Iburn? Kerr said, who do you think would win? I don't know, brother. That's why we watch the games. If I knew who would win, we wouldn't have to watch them. It could go either way. It could go either way. Now, I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm going to root for the Knicks forever and always. Let me get my camera bag out of here. Vaughn, what's up, Vaughn? This is way too easy for the Clips. If it was easy, you'd have more than a 9-point lead at halftime. Because the Knicks had very makeable shots in that quarter, and they're on the second night of a back-to-back. If that's easy, you're not going to have a fun time come playoff time. Darnell said, Knicks not trading anyone? I hope they don't, because the only way they don't trade anybody is if they win the finals, or at least get to the finals. So I hope they don't. I hope they don't trade anybody. Jay Palomino, what's up, Jay? How you only scored 2 points in 6 quarters? I can't even protect Mikal, man. I can't even protect him. I want to protect him, but I can't even protect him. 2 points in 6. I wish 6 points at this point. 2 points in 6 quarters is absolutely putrid. It is completely horrendous. Completely horrendous. Before we go over the Knicks, let's run around the league a little bit. They are the last game to be on tonight. We are going deep. Oh, halftime. We are at halftime. See, this is why we got my guy up on the screen here, and he'll forever remain on the screen for the remainder of the season. My guy, Donald Moore Music, from the Jazz Destroyers. He runs Get Off My Lawn Records. Shout out to the people over at Get Off My Lawn Records. You can go ahead and check them out at getoffmylawnrecords.com. You could sign up for their sign-up list to become notified for any music they drop. You can also subscribe to their YouTube channel as well, so to check out their music. They have new music dropping very soon. And if you are musically inclined and you would like to look into it and make music with them, you can indeed do so. So go ahead and check out Get Off My Lawn Records. He was also kind enough to give us a discount code for Bandcamp.com. Use the code Sheffy, as you can see down here, as it's scrolling past. Use the discount code Sheffy to get 20% off site-wide at Bandcamp.com. So shout out to our guys at Get Off My Lawn Records. Very, very generous of them to do so. Just does it play a song or two? We don't have the time, unfortunately. We don't have the time. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out the Jazz Destroyers. Keenan Harris said, Mikal has been shocking. 0 points last game in 27 minutes. What is going on? I don't know, man. Oof. My goodness. AB said, I'm sorry, I'd rather have old man Boogie back? Like DeMarcus Cousins? Brother, what? Teddy Cowboy said, bench Mikal. He needs therapy. Something is off with him seriously. I don't think they need to bench Mikal. His defense has been really good. Defense has been really good tonight. He needs to make shots, though. If we didn't trade for you to solely provide defense, we traded for you to also knock down shots, right? 1 for 5 from the field. Not good enough. Again, the stars are playing like stars. 19 points for Brunson in the first half. 21 points for Towns in the first half. They are on pace for 40-point games from our 2 best players, and they find themselves trailing by 9 at halftime. Why do they find themselves trailing by 9 at halftime? Because look at everybody else. 0 points off the bench. 2 points for Josh Hart, 2 points for Mikal Bridges. The only guy chipping it at all so far tonight is OG Anunoby. If it's not Towns, if it's not Brunson, it ain't going through the basket. 0 for 6 for Shamet, 0 for 2 for Alvarado, 0 for 1, and 0 for 1 for Diawara and Hukporti. That is 0 for 10 from the field off the bench for 0 points. Nobody getting to the foul line. This is where you really miss Deuce McBride. But your bench, your role players not showing up at all. Not one bit are they showing up so far here tonight. My goodness. You have a combined 40 points from your 2 stars, your 2 best players. So everybody was asking for your stars to act like stars. Buddy, they're acting like stars tonight. 40 of your 55 points coming from 2 players. If you take away OG Anunoby, you have 4 points between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players who played 5. Well, Clarkson played 3. Okay, let's remove Clarkson. Only played 3 minutes to end the second half. Again, Mike Brown is looking for somebody to make a shot here tonight. Try Tyler Kolek at some point, Mike Brown. Try something. But Shamit, Alvarado, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players combined for 4 points tonight for the Knicks. It's not good enough. That's not good enough. Not even close. If it weren't for Towns going off, who might now, we'll see if he's going to be able to play the rest of the game. And even if he is, we'll see what he looks like the rest of the game, moving-wise. Keenar said, so JB, Cat, and OG have 51 of the 55 points. Yep. They have 51 of the Knicks' 55 points. 3 players. 3. That's it. That is just disgusting. That is horrific. This is as bad of a halftime box score as I've seen in a long time for the Knicks. Bad. Really bad. Brian Jacobs said, what can you do against the Claw? You just have to score more points. You do just have to score more points than Kawhi Leonard. You do. Basketball can be oh so simple. Score more points than the other team. Kawhi Leonard on the other end is like, oh, hey, I'm a superstar too. Remember me? Right? 2-time Finals MVP, 3-time NBA champion. Kawhi Leonard, 21 points in the first half. But look at the contributions across the board. Everyone who's played for the Clippers today has scored. 8 for Derrick Jones Jr., 8 for Lopez, 5 for Dunn, 9 for Garland, 3 for Batum, 2 and 2 for Miller and Jackson, and then 6 for Mathurin. Lewis said, do you think Brunson is injured on the low? Everybody's injured on the low in the NBA, brother. Greg Williams, what's up, Greg? He can play. Judge wrong team, honestly. Pelicans could use him. Who's that? Andrew Brooks. Is it possible to at least hope for a game in which a bench player, in which our bench plays like starters just once? It's happened multiple times, which is why this bench tonight performance from the Knicks is actually completely putrid. Completely putrid. Because they are significantly better than this. They have multiple games this season. Actually, more often than not, our bench tends to play better than our starting unit. Our bench configurations. It is a truly disgusting. This is the worst bench performance I've seen from the Knicks in a while, man. Yak said, how are we doing in paint points so far? Let's look at the team stats, Yak. Let's do it. Asking about paint points, let's go right to that first. Where are we at? Where's paint points? Down here. Paint points are down here. Points in the paint, 26 to 24. A little bit lower than usual. 51 paint points is, I guess, I don't know what their average are. I would assume that's around their average. 26 paint points for the Knicks, 24 for the Clippers. They are winning the possession battle, 48 to 43. 3-point shooting, 6 for 21, 9 for 20. That's not even terrible. Like, this is kind of just It's not terrible though. Like 6 made threes, you could do that. That's fine. You obviously want better shooting than that, but that's not like horrific. In comparison, especially to the Lakers game you just played. Free throw percentage, Knicks are 5 for 8 from the free throw line. They're 9 for 9. So about even free throw attempts anyway. Rebounds, 25 to 16. Knicks have snagged far more rebounds. They have 9 offensive rebounds to 1, and they still trail on 9. They're winning all the important avenues you want to win, except for 3-point shooting. They're losing that pretty handedly. 3 more made threes for the Clippers. That's 9 extra points, and it's a 9-point game. So if Landry Shamet knocked down half of his 3-point attempts that were, by the way, butt naked, wide open 3-point attempts, he's a 42% 3-point shooter. If he just knocked down half of them, guess what? This is a tied ball game at halftime, and we're like, oh man, 2 offensive juggernauts, they're going at it. What a great game. Instead, I'm looking at the Knicks like, man, can anybody make a shot? Kinar said, what he's talking about, Shamet, Deuce, and Alvarado have all scored 28 this season. The bench usually plays fantastically. Now they don't have Robinson, they don't have Deuce, which hinders their bench, but you still have Alvarado, who's capable. You still have Mo Diawara, who we know can also be capable. You still have Landry Shamet, who we know is capable. Arrow Hugporty, I don't know. I plead the fifth on him. Nick Yak said, Clippers are good in the paint, so we're doing fine there. Yeah, we're doing fine there. They're good in the paint. They have good rim protectors with Brook Lopez down there. Kawhi is a good rim protector. They got Derrick Jones Jr., John Collins. They got size down there. The Knicks are doing well enough to hang in there. Point paints are tied. Largest lead for the Clippers is 11. Largest lead for the Knicks is 1. But the Clippers have led for 96% of the game, which makes no sense to me when you look at the stats. Obviously, watching the game, we know how and why that is happening. But when you look at the stats and you try to break it down here, and it's like the Knicks are winning all the important battles. They've shot more attempts, so they're winning they've shot more shots, so they're winning the possession battle. They've snagged far more rebounds. They have 9 offensive rebounds compared to their 1. You have 25 total rebounds compared to their 16. Really, the only thing you're losing is the three-point shooting battle. But you're losing it by 3. It's not like you're losing it by 8 or anything like that. You're losing it by 9 points. I know it's a 9-point game. And it would be tied otherwise. But you're literally dominating in every other aspect of the game. Knock down your open shots, Knicks. Specifically, players not named Brunson and Towns tonight. My goodness. My goodness. Keith said, can we bring Brunson's father in to take the place of Mikal or Hart? I think almost anybody here tonight, other than Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and OG Anunoby, would be far better than the other guys they have out there. Again, Mikal Bridges' defense, I think, has been very good tonight. Josh Hart, rebounding the heck out of the ball, snagging offensive rebounds, kicking it out to open shooters. Nobody's knocking things down outside of Brunson and Towns. It is a weird, awful game. That's also maybe not awful. It is strange. Rue Simpson, what's up, Rue? Flabbergasting, even. Flabbergasting is a good word for this. MP Box Person, what's up, MP? Bridges, gotta stop going jogging in the morning and go to practice shooting. Yeah, it has been a rough time for Mikal Bridges, man. I got no defense for Mikal. I would love to defend Mikal, but you can't. There is no defending 2 points through 6 quarters. There's no defending that. I can't defend that. I could talk about how good I think he's been defensively till I'm blue in the face. None of that matters because you're not here to just play defense. You're here to put the ball in the basket. Greg Williams said, I was thinking about that today. When Cat was in Minnesota, he was really balling all by himself. Today he struggles to go look. Karl Anthony Towns with 21 first half points. Sure, brother, sure. Brian Jacobs said Bridges' release point is on the way down. Why is he always changing his form? I don't even care about the change form at this point because he's shot it very well this season for the most part. He's hitting a rough patch right now. But if the three-point shot's not going down, find other ways to score the basketball. Get out and run, knock down your middies. Doesn't have to be threes. Let's go around the league a little bit. The Warriors are on the verge of losing to the Jazz. 2.3 to go. It's a 1-point game. But every other game has wrapped up. We are obviously the late night game today out there in the West Coast. It is now 11:28 p.m. here on the East Coast for me. Boo, what's up, Boo? Iron Man looking like Plastic Boy. But he's just got to make a shot, man. You just got to make a shot, Mikal. I can't push back on any of the slander until you start making some shots. I can't. What can I say? Angela Harding. Knicks better come out with more fire. Not that little heat they had before. Absolutely. The Cavs took down the 76ers today. I assume no Maxey. I don't think it was a very close one because the 76ers won the fourth quarter by 7. So I'm assuming this was mostly a blowout. Yeah, 6. So they had a 12-point lead at halftime. Outscored them in the third. Yeah, they just slowly built that lead all game long. The Nets took down the Grizzlies. That's always good. Love to see the Nets win basketball games because it takes them even further away from possibly having one of those top 3 spots in the lottery. And then, of course, if you guys checked it out, the Thunder ended up beating the Nuggets on a last-second 3-point shot from SGA, where I think he might have wrapped up the MVP conversation. SGA's going to walk away with that MVP so long as he doesn't miss any more games. Benzino, who starts with the Rock in the third quarter? I never know. I never know how that works. I've never looked into it. I just figure it out as they come out. That's how I figure it out. Brian Jacobs said, yeah, I've seen it. Facts. 35, 14, and 9. MVP. Yeah, that's an MVP performance if I've ever seen one. I think it's all but wrapped up after that. Oda Austin said, we all slept too late because I stayed up till 12 a.m. Oh, man. And they're going to make us go through it all over again here. They better make this worth it, man. They better make this worth it for us. Here we go. We're coming out. Start of the third quarter. Towns comes out, stretching that knee, stretching the legs. Here we go. Jay Atkins, what's up, Jay? Whoever wins the jump ball gets the ball in the fourth only. I see. So how do they decide who gets the ball in the third coming out of the halftime? Is it just whose ever possession it was at the end of the quarter? Is that how that works? Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? Luke Kennard, we need a good low-profile shooter next year. Luke Kennard can't guard anybody. Brother, we got Deuce McBride. We good on no Luke Kennard. Here we go. Start of the third quarter. My guy Chi-Chi loves guys who can play defense. He loves Valanciunas. Now he wants Luke Kennard. Brunson misses the fall-away midi. Kawhi Leonard snatches the rebound. Quick outlet to Derrick Jones Jr. Down the lane, misses the layup. Josh Hart snags yet another rebound. Josh Hart rebounding the heck out of the ball tonight. He's up to 8 rebounds. But, brother, we need buckets. Bridges under the basket. Keeping this Nash dribble alive to get it inside the Towns. Ball knocked out of his hands. He picks it up, kicks it back out to Bridges. Pass fake, swings through to his left, down the lane. Little fall-away jumper in the paint. Mikal Bridges knocks down the first basket for the Knicks in the second half. Okay. Can somebody not named Brunson and Towns get it going, please? Dunn gets it over to Garland. Garland being guarded by Bridges. Knicks also need to start locking in defensively a little bit more here. They shovel it down to Derrick Jones Jr. Gets the layup and the foul, and just as I say that, Josh Hart has a defensive breakdown there. Great cut from Derrick Jones Jr. Good pass from Garland. Terrible defense by Josh Hart there. You're the low man, Josh. Can't get hit with the backdoor cut. If you're the low man, I mean, that's Garland going in against Cat. What are you going to do, Josh? What are you going to do? You got to sink lower. So Derrick Jones Jr. to the foul line for one more. He can knock it up to a 10-point lead here. Jeff Van say we need the man up. Stop the zone. Brother, they're not in the zone. Lewis, what's up, Lewis? Mo D, let him shoot. They do let him shoot. He's not getting open looks. And he's not comfortable shooting contested threes right now. Derrick Jones Jr. comes up short on the layup attempt. On the free throw. Derrick Jones Jr. up top guarding Brunson. Brunson down the lane, kicks it out. Anunoby wide open right corner three. He can't get it to go. Now OG missing open shots too. Chris Dunn crosses over on Brunson, pulls it out. Good defense from Brunson to stay in front. They bring a double team to Kawhi off the screen. Inside to Dunn. They kick it out to Derrick Jones Jr. wide open left corner three. Hit the side of the backboard. And Towns with the rebound. Comes Brunson. Brunson over to OG. OG not paying attention. And that has been very emblematic of the Knicks outside of Brunson and Towns. Nobody really looking for the ball. What do you mean you're not even going to look at the ball going down the court? What do you mean? Why are we not locked in enough? Kawhi up top. We just came out of the halftime break. Why are we not locked in? Derrick Jones Jr. up top. Gets it over to Brook Lopez being guarded by Brunson in the post. He's going to attack down the lane, flips it up, comes up short. Can't get the shot to go down. Josh Hart and Derrick Jones Jr. battling on the board. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Clippers. Baxter. What's up, Bax? Come on, Knicks. They struggling, brother. They struggling. Nick Yak said, winning the tip. The tip-off gives the team the ball to start the fourth, leaving the second and third quarter. Oh, to loser to the tip-off. Got you. I get it. Gotcha. They try to lob it down low to Bridges. They do, and he gets fouled by Chris Dunn. And Derrick Jones Jr. hurting. Holding his face, holding his eyes. Something's wrong with his eyes, I think. He's going to go to the locker room. Stunt News, what's up, Stunt? Bridges needs 6 more points. Bridges needs a gajillion more points right now. Brunson tried to get the inside pass to Josh Hart. Pass was off. They get it over to Matherin. Swings it over to Garland. Garland in the paint. Wild reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Wild reverse layup for Garland. Was he afraid of Karl-Anthony Towns blocking him at the rim? Because I don't know if that's what you need to be afraid of. Towns over to Hart. Hart down the lane. Reverse layup. Got it to go for Josh Hart. Okay. Why is my score so off? 59-66. Somehow it's still a 7-point game. And it feels like the Knicks are down a million right now. Garland gets it over to Mathurin. Mathurin up top. Gets it over to Lopez. Lopez gets it over to Kawhi. Kawhi being guarded by Anunoby, and Anunoby fouls him going for the steal. Trying to play the passing lane. Nat's done? What's up, Nat's done? Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for that subscription. Fly beyond to Josh Hart stealing rebounds from Towns. Towns will get his. Towns with 21, 6, and 5, by the way. Are we on triple-double watch, Cat? Are we on triple-double watch? They get it into Lopez. Lopez hands it off to Garland. Garland catches. Pump fake. Dances with it against Towns. He's going to pull it all the way back out. Hesitate from 3. Pull it all the way back out. Shot clock down to 5. Driving it down in the lane. Gets in the paint. Kicks it out. Mathurin lines up the 3 at the buzzer. Can't get it to go, but Lopez under the rim by himself to lay it up and in as the Knicks were caught in rotation and nobody down low to box out. And they just can't get any stops. Can't get any stops. Towns inside to Anunoby, gets fouled by Kawhi. AP with a very generous super chat, was that it? Did I miss that? Did I miss that earlier? My apologies, AP. Very generous of you. He said, yeah, that was 21 minutes ago. My goodness, my apologies, AP. I didn't even read it. He said, we need an upgrade pronto, hopefully this summer. We'll see what's available to them. Hi, DDF. What's up, Hi? Who's going to win? I don't know, brother. If I knew who was going to win, we would not need to watch the game. Anunoby at the foul line, knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Fly beyond said, I just need 7 more rebounds from Towns. A lot of time left in the game. Anunoby knocks down both free throws. Thank you for actually hitting your free throws. But I appreciate you guys scoring right now, but can you get some stops? Please get some stops. Garland coming off the screen. In the mid-range pull-up jumper. Got it to go. Towns too far in a drop. Garland walks into a easy jump shot. Niall Dimitri, what's up, Niall? Brunson gets it over to Towns. Towns up top. Tries to hit Brunson, come back door, and it's another bad pass. Another turnover. The Knicks very sloppy with the ball. Very sloppy. Jeff fan said, Mikal defense is soft. I think Mikal's defense has been very good so far tonight. I disagree. Garland steps back, crosses over down the lane, kicks it out to Kawhi. The 3, can't get it to go. Good boxing out from the Knicks there. Bridges ends up with the rebound. Comes Josh. Josh Hart on the left wing. Give me some energy. Give me some excitement, Knicks. I'm waiting for it. Get over to Cat. Pump fakes. Pulls it back out. Keeps the handle alive. Driving to his left down the lane. Kicks it out to Josh. Extra pass to Brunson. A wide open 3. Brunson can't even knock down the open shots. Here comes Mathurin pushing it the other way. Mathurin up top. Pulls it out. Mathurin coming to his left. Off the Lopez screen. Snaking it back to his right hand. Pulls it out. Town switched onto him. Mathurin. Foul line pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Bridges yet another rebound. Get over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down against Dunn. Brunson leaves it off for Towns as the trailer. He's going to walk into the deep 3, and he's going to knock down the deep 3. Okay. Love to see the Knicks hit Towns as the trailer like that. Love to see that. Garland has it up top. They get it over to Kawhi. 70-64. They double Kawhi. They get over to Lopez. Down low to a wide open Mathurin. I hate when the Knicks double. I hate when the Knicks double. I don't think they're a very good double teaming team. Hi, Def. Are you a Knicks fan? I am a Knicks fan, brother. Anunoby steps on the sideline for the third time tonight. Steps on the sideline, out of bounds as the Knicks give him the ball in the corner. Can we stay in bounds, OG? Another turnover. Ozar said Clippers holding on. They are holding on for sure. Jet fan said, we are so cold. It is freezing how cold it is. They shovel it over to Mathurin, taking the baseline against Towns, gets the layup to go in the reverse layup. 10-point deficit for the Knicks. They just had it at 6 to get over to Towns. Down the lane, kicks it up top to Brunson. Extra pass. Anunoby in the corner. Good closeouts. And Anunoby tries to shovel it at the Hart. It's a loose ball. Bridges picks it up, kicks it back out to Hart. They run him off the line. He spins. They get it out to Bridges. Bridges, the straightaway 3. He's open, and he misses. I mean, the offense looks gorgeous. For the most part, outside of some nasty turnovers, the offense has looked gorgeous. They've moved the ball around. They're getting into the paint. They're spraying it out for threes as Kawhi knocks down a three-point shot there. They're spraying it out to open shooters, capable open shooters. Anunoby, Brunson, Kawhi, Anunoby, Brunson, Bridges. Open three-point shots for your for three of your better three-point shooters. And they miss them all. And then in transition, they come down. Kawhi launches a left wing three. He knocks it down. Jeff Fan said the starting five is just so cold. It's not the starting five, though, Jeff Fan. It's everybody. It's everybody. Maybe everybody not named Karl Anthony Towns. Towns 9 for 11 from the field right now. But we went over this at halftime, Jeff Fan. We went over this at halftime. It's not just the starters. Zeros across the board for the bench. This is a disgusting game. Baxter, wake up. I don't know how they can be awake. You're in LA. Don't go 0 for 2 in LA. Don't go 0 for 2 in LA. Don't do that. Karl Anthony Towns is 3 for 3 from three-point range, by the way. Keith said, they're in the twilight. They might be. Bill Flea said, this is crazy. This is a dastardly performance from our Knicks. A dastardly performance. I don't know what other words I can come up with. I'm running out of words to describe how absolutely asinine this performance is. Hold on, I still got some words in the bag. Still got some synonyms available. It is disgusting. Jay said, smelling like a Knicks blowout. 13-point deficit, 6 minutes to go here in the third. I mean, if they can knock down their open shots, they'll be right into it. But the three-point shot has abandoned them right now. My goodness. Keenar said, well, actually, Sheffy, having a crap shooting night, late night West Coast on a March regular season game doesn't bother me. If the offense looks good, whatever, rub dirt on it, and don't do this in the playoffs. I agree with that, Keenar. I think you're right. Like, I disagree in that it doesn't bother me. It bothers me because shoot better. But I agree with you in the sense that, like, I'm not worried because, like I said, the offense is looking good. They're generating wide open looks for Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet, knockdown three-point shooters. Those are 4 knockdown three-point shooters right there, especially if they're open. And all 4 of those guys have been butt naked wide open tonight, multiple times for three-point looks. And Brunson's 2 for 7. Anunoby's 2 for 5. Bridges is 0 for 2. And Shamet's 0 for 6. Like, what is that? You know, another crap shooting night, like you said. I'm not worried because, like you said, the offense looks good apart from, you know, putting the ball in the basket and then the offensive possession with the ball going through the hoop. So I'm not worried about the offense long term, but it's still frustrating to watch where it's like, man, there's nothing else you could do right. They're getting into the paint. The defense is collapsing. They're kicking it out. They're getting wide open shots for more than capable shooters, knockdown three-point shooters. And they're missing constantly. And it's not one guy, it's not 2 guys, it's not even 3 guys. It's all of them. Shamet gets a wide open 3. And why would I expect anything different other than a miss? Why would I have expected anything different? Kawhi sees a double team, they kick it out to Lopez, he knocks that down. Comes up short. Shamet with the rebound. My goodness, what did they do? Did they go out last night after the loss? What did you do? What did you do, Knicks? Are you enjoying the LA sun too much? Brunson spins. Chris Dunn digs down. They call a foul on Dunn. Keenar said Hayne is shooting. Disgusting. This guy, like, look, if this were Josh Hart, 2 for 7 from 3, I'd be like, that's Josh Hart. You know, you're going to get nights like that from Josh. If this were Alvarado, 0 for 5 from 3 instead of Shamet, I'd be like, Alvarado, it could be very streaky from 3. If this were Jordan Clarkson, who's only played 3 minutes tonight, if this were Mo Diawara, I'd be like, rookie struggles. But Landry Shamet 0 for 7 from 3. Brunson 2 for 7. Bridges 0 for 2. Anunoby is 2 for 5. It's crazy. This is another crazy shooting night for the Knicks. I'm not gonna criticize the Knicks. This is not representative of the offense that they played today. They played excellent offense. They've done exactly what they need to do. They've gotten into the lane. The defense collapses on them because they don't want to give up layups at the basket. Defenders come, rim protectors come, and the Knicks are like, okay, cool. They swing the ball around. They kick it out, ball gets swung around, it finds an open shooter, a more than capable three-point shooter, and they missed a wide open shot. So I'm not mad at the offensive process. As long as the process is good, I'm good. But it is still incredibly frustrating. Like, man, knock down an open shot. What are we doing today? Somebody. I mean, Towns is 3 for 3 from three-point range, so I'll respect Towns tonight for the three-point shooting. He's the only guy tonight who I got nothing negative to say about his three-point shooting. But everybody else, I don't know what's going on. Isaiah Gardner said, it's no excuse. Knicks should be playing much better than this, and we all know this. It's not an excuse, brother. It's a reason. I'm not excusing their performance. I'm giving a reason as to why it's so poor. The shot's not going down. As for a reason as to why the shot's not going down, three-point variance, maybe a West Coast road trip, maybe enjoying that LA sun too much. I don't know. Second night of a back-to-back, legs not there. I don't know. Twilson, is Jones back in? Jones? Am I missing something? Jones? Derek Jones Jr.? He is not back in. Andrew Brooks said Towns must take over. Towns was hobbling around with that knee earlier. I don't know if I just want to tell him, put your head down, go to the rim. Right? Charles Austin said, we should be getting the second seed and not battling for the third spot? Sure. Get me to the playoffs healthy. I don't care what seed we are. Run the set. Any team in the East. Run the set. I got confidence in my Knicks. Young On said, Knicks just not good enough. Not tonight. Not last night. Going 0 for 2 in L.A. is going to suck if it does happen. The Flea said, this is chopped cheese. So Ty Lue and the Clippers use a challenge there when they called the foul on Chris Dunn dinging down on Brunson. He wins the challenge. No foul on Dunn. But Huck Porty picks up the loose ball, so imminent possession goes to the Knicks, so they get side out of bounds anyway. 5:40 to go. Josh Hart will inbound it and get it into Huck Porty. Huck Porty hands it off to Brunson. Brunson up top. Waving Huck Porty away. He wants to run the pick and roll with Shamet. Coming to his right. Shamet sets a go screen. Doesn't even set it. He just slips it. Brunson steps through against the defense. Loses the handle. Picks it up. And then it's a shot clock violation. Too much ball handling from Brunson. Way too much. But, I'm not even going to put blame on him because what does he expect? He expect anybody else on the Knicks to make a shot? I mean, this is disgusting. Diawara, Huck Porty, and Shamet still with zeros across the board. This is disgusting. So, yeah, too much dribbling from Brunson there. Absolutely. Do I care? Not tonight. Lopez a lob up top to Matherin, and the Knicks defense now crumbling. I thought they started off pretty strong defensively, and has gotten worse as the game's gone on. Now, Shamet walks into a three, doesn't take it. Back to Shamet. Shamet losing confidence in that three. Not a good look. Shamet gets a wide open left corner three. Brother. 0 for 8 from three-point range for Landry Shamet. It can't get any worse than that, y'all. Right? It can't get any worse than that. Kawhi has it up top being guarded by Hart. 15-point deficit for the Knicks. Kawhi coming to his right. Cross-court pass. Chris Dunn wide open from three. He throws up the air ball. Huck Porty saves it into Diawara. Comes Brunson. You guys got to give me a reason to get excited. 0 bench points for the Knicks is disgusting. They get it out to Diawara. They get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart on the left wing. Hands it off to Diawara. Diawara coming to his right. Being guarded by Kawhi. Not the matchup I want to attack, but Diawara fakes the handoff, kicks it out to Josh Hart, wide open three. What a pass from Diawara. And Josh Hart knocks one down. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Can we get a stop, though? Can we get a stop and a score? Because that three-point shot's not going to mean nothing unless you get a stop. Garland crosses over to his right on Shamet, kicks out to Lopez. Lopez catches, pump fakes, hands it off to Kawhi. Kawhi coming to his right off the screen. They get it back to Lopez. Wide open left wing three for Lopez. He gets it to go. So, I take that back, Josh. I appreciate you for actually hitting a shot. But the defense now falling apart. 12-3 run for the Clippers puts them up by 15. Their largest lead of the game here. They get it over to Shaman. They swing it over to Hart. Hart up top. They get it over to Huckporty. Huckporty gets it out to Brunson. Swings through to his left. Puts up the mid-range jumper. Way off on that one. Shaman knocks the rebound all the way out. And it's going to stay here with the Knicks because it's off of Kawhi. 3:35 to go. Never restarted timer. My apologies. 3:35 to go. Derrick Jones Jr. is back on the court. Dom, man, he said Knicks are burnt toast. Yeah, it's bad. Sardine, what's up, Sardine? We were supposed to dance tonight. We were supposed to have a good night. Dre said, where's JB's help? I mean, shout out Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. The only two guys who showed up tonight. Shaman's going to fire another three. He's going to knock that one down. Probably his toughest three of the night. His toughest three of the night. Off of movement, running across the baseline, guts to the sideline, shoots the corner three, and knocks it down nothing but net. Matherin walks into a straightaway three, and he rattles it in against Shaman, who fell. So now those 3 points don't even mean anything. You make a three, and then you give up a three on the other end. Knicks not locking in at all defensively. Still a 15-point deficit. Feels like the Knicks are down by 30 instead of 15. 15 is not even that bad. Shaman driving to his left in the mid-range, swings it out to Diawara. Diawara calling for a screen. Diawara's going to look to Cook. Coming to his left, crossing over to his right, down the lane. Good Gortat screen. And Diawara with a poster! I didn't know he could dunk it like that. I thought he was a layup man. Get me hype then, Mo. Get me hype. Brunson picks the pocket of Jordan Miller. Brunson got to throw that hit-ahead pass to Diawara. Brunson bump Euro down the lane, knock down that floater. Okay, I was about to say, you got to throw that hit-ahead pass to Mo Diawara. It's an 11-point game. The Knicks have been terrible today, and it's an 11-point game. How is that possible? Jordan Miller has it up top. They get it over to Matherin, being guarded by Shaman. Matherin coming to his left off an Isaiah Jackson screen, snaking it back to his right hand. Down the lane, flips it up with the skyhook, misses it, loose ball, chasing it down, and Isaiah Jackson runs into Shaman. It's an offensive foul, ball back to the Knicks. 2:12 to go, baby. 2:12 to go. Dog catcher. Treading water, we need to catch a swell and rise. I mean, somehow they're treading water for sure. But Diawara catching a body on fellow Frenchman, Nick Batum, by the way. Zenitube, what's up, Zenitube? It's the Clips. It is indeed the Clippers. They are indeed playing the Clippers today. The Knicks bringing the ball down now. Brunson up top. Brunson being guarded by Batum, blows past him in the lane, throws with the floater, got it to go. JB heating up a little bit here. 9-point game. They got it back to 9. Okay, but this is where it was before. They couldn't get it past 7. They kept trading baskets. But now they're getting a couple of stops. Can they continue to get stops here? They get it over to Jordan Miller, coming to his left. Diawara sticking with him. Down the lane, can't get the layup to go. Diawara knocks the rebound over to Anunoby. Anunoby tries to get it out to Shaman. They do. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Hesitates from 3, driving it down in the lane. Another floater, another bucket. 7. And the crowd is going crazy. The crowd in Los Angeles is going crazy. As the Knicks get it back to 7. No fight in this team. Finally. Shaman knocking down a 3, open things up. Shaman knocking down that ridiculous corner 3, fading out of bounds, open things up. Diawara catches a body, gets the big dunk, gets the team hyped. They start forcing a couple of misses, playing good defense, and the next thing you know, it's back to 7. Now, can you get it closer than 7? I'd appreciate that. So, Jen said, I see bench contribution, and you see what happens when there's bench contribution? You can go on a little bit of a run, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Kinar said, come on, we want more Dunkawara. Sounds like a Japanese samurai name. Dunkawara. I don't think Mo Diawara, I think that's his first dunk this season. I can't think of a time I've seen, I think that's his first dunk I've ever seen him do. I've watched his highlights when he was playing overseas as a young kid. I watched Summer League. I watched preseason. Obviously, we watched every single Knicks game. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that man dunk. And he is 6'9", 6'10". We talked about it earlier in the game. He actually threw that thing down, and it was over Batum. That's what I want to see more of from Mo Diawara, man. Darnell, we never give up. Never. Now, look, it's only a 7-point game. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got to get closer than 7. Chris said, oh, wow, look at that. Shooting in the paint. Look at it. EJ, fourth quarter. I hope the Knicks win. I hope so too, EJ. I hope so too. Rue Simpson, he's getting the dog in him. Pause? We don't have to pause that, brother. He got that dog in him. Jordan Miller has it up top, being guarded by Shamit. Knicks starting to build some momentum here. They hand it off to Mathurin. Shamit chasing him around the screen. Mathurin up top. Coming to is right off that screen from Jackson. Mathurin leans in and draws the foul. And Mathurin will go with the foul line for 2 free throws. Ben, what's up, Ben? At work? Shout out to you, Ben. Shout out to you at work. Andrew Brooks and Mo Diawara. Mo Warrior time. Sierra? What's up, Sierra? Money on the Clippers? Put money on the wrong team. Put money on the wrong team. Suns Jen said, sorry about your money. Kay Hayes said, you've been calling for Diawara dunks all season. He's 6'10". He's 6'10" in shoes. He's 6'9" without shoes. He's 6'10" in shoes. I just want a couple of dunks. Just like, I'm not asking him to be, a high flyer. But when you're that big, throw that thing down. Maybe that's going to get him going. Being like, oh, wait, I could really dunk that thing. Ben Mathurin splits the free throws 78-86. 8-point game. Brunson crosses over down the lane in the paint. Pulls it back out. Brunson coming to it right off the Diawara screen. Batum switches onto him. Brunson waves everybody off, crossing over, kicks it out to Diawara. Pass fake, driving it down in the lane. Inside to Huck Porty. Huck Porty not ready for it. Are you ready to play, Huck? Are you ready or not? Standing in no man's lane, not even looking for the ball. Where are you going? Come on, Huck. Get Jeremy Sohan in the game. Get Huck Porty out, man. I'm done with Huck. I'm done with Huck. Mathurin up top, coming to his left. Being guarded by Shamit. Now coming to his right. Hesitates. Down the lane. In the paint. Off balance layup. Can't get it to go. Snags his own offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. 10-point game. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Brunson walking it down. Has it up top, being guarded by Jones Jr. About an 8-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Brunson crosses over. Step back. Pump fake. Kicks it out to Shamit. Shamit coming to his left. Pulls it out. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Jordan Miller. Sees a double team. Brunson over to Anunoby. Extra pass. Diawara. Left corner 3. Line me up. Line me up, Big Mo. Line me up. Mathurin bringing it down. Kicks it over to Batum. The straightaway 3. Can't get it to go. Diawara the rebound. Keep mowing. Keep Big mowing. Mo Diawara not coming out. And look at Brunson and Mo Diawara talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Brunson. That's what I'm talking about. Teach the Rook. Absolutely. Let the Rook know. Let the Rook know. Because he going to stay in the game. He the future. Right? That's current captain talking to future captain. Jay Atkins, line me up, Big Mo. Absolutely. Line it up from 3. The real Will. What's up, Will? He the real one. If you guys were ever questioning who's the real Will, it's my guy, Will, right here. Keno Hart said, Dunkawara is awake. He's fired up. He is indeed. Ben Helen, what's up, Ben? Appreciate you, Ben. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight. We do got a lot of people in the stream today. 7:32 in the stream right now. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys checking out the game here tonight. It is a good one. It is a good one. Dre, future captain. That's what I'm saying. We got the current captain teaching the future captain. I love it. I love it. If you didn't know, extremely high on Mo Diawara. 5-4-2 for Mo. 5-4-2. That's what I like to see. Darnell said, we could do it. We could do it. We could do it. Now they got it back to 7. They got it back to 7. They are struggling to get it past or get it under a 5-point lead right now. Keno Hart said, I want to hear Ian Eagle yell, Mo Diawara with a grown man's jam. Shout out Ian Eagle, man. Ian Eagle's so good. Kay Hazy said, Brunson telling him, don't pass the Huck. That is exactly what he's telling him, Kay Hazy. He's like, listen, man, you got it going. When you get into that spot, you throw up that floater. You throw up the layup. Or you go in there strong and you look to dunk it on somebody like you just did. He said, you gotta recognize Huck Porty ain't nothing. Huck Porty not looking to score. He not on your level. He doesn't process the game as fast as you're processing the game. So you can't rely on him and to be in the spots that you need him to be, that he should be in. Right? So when you get to that spot on the court, throw that floater up. Nobody's blocking it. Go get yourself a bucket. And guess what? If you miss, it's Hug Porty's job to clean up the miss. Right? So do your job by going and look to score. MBM said fourth quarter money time. Here we go. I mean, Kawhi is a scary fourth quarter performer. Nick's got a lot ahead of him right now. Ashmeal, what's up, Ashmeal? Where's John Collins? Is he still injured? John Collins played today. We saw him in the first half. I've not seen him since. Maria, what's up, Maria? Alyssa Lester, what's up, Alyssa? Johnny, what's up, Johnny Cage? Johnny Cage K, what's up, Johnny? 5 Shaman points, 1 assist from Garland and Brunson. Has he played today? I guess he hasn't played today. I mistook him. Yes, he's still injured. I mistook him for Jordan Miller, I guess, at some point. I thought I saw him out there, but it was probably just Jordan Miller, I guess. Lance Napier, appreciate you, brother. Reminded people to like button. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, hit that thumbs up button, like the stream. Very much appreciated. It's by far the best thing you can do to help support the channel. That and subscribing, of course, as always. We host games Monday through the weekend, 6 days a week. Try to take one day off, but oftentimes we'll try to do as many games as possible, including double headers or even triple header coverages, like we did last night. Did 3 games last night. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Hug Porty remains out there because he better. Mathurin has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Picks up his dribble, gets it out to Derrick Jones Jr., being guarded by Diawara. Coming to his right, slips it into Jackson. Jackson kicks it over to Mathurin. Mathurin in the paint, coming to his right, pump fake, steps through, spins, gets tripped up, falls to the floor, battle for the rebound. Isaiah Jackson has it, goes back up, gets the putback. Gotta snag those rebounds. Towns had to come over for the help on Mathurin. Allowed Isaiah Jackson to get positioning. Here comes Alvarado, bringing it down. Alvarado gets it over to Brunson. Brunson up top, being guarded by Miller. Coming to his right off the town screen, driving it down, gets caught in the air, and gets fouled by Jackson. Jackson, a little bit of a hack. He's trying to make a play. Andrew Brooks at Towns and Warrior for the win. The Warriors not, I mean, it's a team name, so not a tough to use it as a nickname. Not a bad nickname from ODWR. Mo the Warrior. Here we go. We get it into Towns. Keep this momentum going. It's back to 9, by the way. Isaiah Jackson with 5 fouls. My goodness. 5 fouls coming off the bench is kind of crazy. They hand it off to Alvarado, putting his head down the lane, throws up a floater, gets blocked. Kawhi with the rebound, gets it over to Mathurin. Mathurin against Diawara. And he gets tripped up by Mo. He's going to go to the foul line for 2. And suddenly it can go back to double digits. All right. Judge, that's a bad sub? Which one is the bad sub? Bridges? Because Alvarado has not been good tonight either. Keith said, who is that man? Diawara, throwing it down. Yes, sir. If you didn't know his name, now you know. Sierra Clippers, I mean, they're hooping right now. Knicks got a tough hill to climb. They built some momentum coming into the quarter. Now throwing it away. Mathurin knocks down the first free throw. He's got another one coming. Big Jess, what's up, Big Jess? I refuse to believe Knicks lose this game. Not over until it's over. Still have an opportunity. Got 11 minutes to go in the game. They're gonna have their opportunities, and they just got to take advantage of them. Because they've generated great opportunities all game long. We've harped on it all night. Terrible shooting night for the Knicks yet again. Suddenly they started to knock down shots, and suddenly they were back in the game. Crazy what happens when you just hit the open ones. Mathurin goes 2 for 2 from the foul line that time to get into Towns. Towns throws up the floater, rattles it in, and they called the charge on Towns. The Flea said the new relationship energy wearing off for GTA. I get it. Might want to try Tyler Kolek in this stint right here. I mean, Alvarado, he's moving the ball well. Get to the Towns there. They get it over to Mathurin. Mathurin gets it over to Kawhi. Kawhi being guarded by Anunoby. Swings through to his right, off the screen, pump fake. Kawhi back in the game is dangerous here. They already have the 10-point lead. Miller throws up the floater, can't get it to go. Bridges skies for the rebound, and now here comes Mikhail. Mikhail, can you give us something too? Please, por favor. Coming to his right off the town, screen down the lane, kicks out to Alvarado in the corner, pump fakes, jab step, brings it up top to Anunoby. Anunoby driving to his right, putting his head down to the rim, gets in the paint, leaves it off for Cat, hits the pump fake, gets fouled. He's going to the foul line for 2. Okay. 2 free throws. I beat the Carney? Any injuries this game? Not really. Towns a little banged up, but everybody's a little banged up at this point of the season. So Towns at the foul line for 2 free throws. Just that's at 8 minutes left in the game. JB will enter Sandman. If they can keep this under 10, as Towns knocks down his first free throw, he's got another one coming. But I don't know if I fully trust him right now, man. I don't know if I fully trust him. Zenitube said, carne is meat in Spanish. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. Angela Harding said, why Coach Brown doesn't put Kolek in? I can't even defend the decision right now because Alvarado's not playing too well. So, Draco Mula said, Brunson coming back in? Of course, brother, of course. Greater Clips. What's up, Greater Clips? Think JB will get 3 more rebounds and assists? I don't know. Maybe. Definitely a possibility. Here comes Kawhi. Kawhi has it up top. Towns did knock down both free throws. It's a 9-point game. Stops and scores. Can he get some stops? They double team Kawhi. They swing it out to Derrick Jones Jr. Being guarded by Bridges. Spins in the paint. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Towns finally cleans it up and gets it out to Alvarado. And here come the Knicks pushing it the other way. Alvarado hands it off to Bridges. Bridges will fire a 3, knock me down. There you go, McHale. There you go. 6-point game. All right. We've been here before. Can you get it any closer than 6? Andrian, Mark, Javier. What's up, Andrian? They get it into Garland, knocks down the floater. Nice slip pass. Off the double team again, swinging it around, finding Garland going to the basket. Back up to 8. Bridges putting his head down, attacking, loses the handle, kicks it out. Alvarado, the right corner 3. Can't get it to go. Alvarado looking for the foul. He doesn't get it. And here come the Clippers bringing it down. It's a 5-on-4. Kick it out to Kawhi. Up top, Derrick Jones Jr. Extra pass to Matherin. Extra pass to Garland. Garland ran off the line by Towns. Good rotation from the Knicks. Garland has to settle for the step back 3, and he knocks it down. And it's back to 11. And Kolek up off the bench. You ask, and you are about to receive. Mike Brown, frustrated with the Alvarado play right now, I think. Now, maybe not frustrated, but just looking for something else. Bridges lobs it down low to Towns, who tips it up and in. Nice pass from Bridges. Good finish from Towns. It's 9. But, again, it's continuously hanging around 9. Kawhi gets fouled by Towns. They're going to give Kawhi the continuation. Towns is arguing it should be on the floor. But they're going to give Kawhi that continuation. And I think that is continuation. He did gather the ball when Towns grabbed the arms. Kawhi just strong. A10, what's up, A10? GG? Brother, we got 8:45 to go. You must have not watched the playoffs last year. Keenan R said, come on, Tyler. Show us you belong. It is your opportunity. It's your opportunity to show you're a better option than Alvarado, who's given the Knicks very little today. Kolek bringing it down. Kawhi knocks down his and one free throw. It's up to 12 now. Kolek gets it over to Towns. Towns, pump fakes, driving down the paint, down the lane. Gets the scoop layup to go and the foul. He went up there strong, looked like he was going to posterize somebody. Felt the contact, instead cupped it up and in with the scoop layup instead. And he still gets the foul call against Derrick Jones Jr. My goodness, what a finish. What a finish. Whew. Sierra said, Clippers still on top. Like your optimism, though. I got to keep the optimism. I got to. I got nothing else but optimism. Just that's at 12:09 a.m. for this. Yeah, they better pull it off. Here on the East Coast, it is now 12:09 a.m. It is technically tomorrow. It is technically March 10th, Mario Day. Happy Mario Day to all those who celebrate. Towns knocked down his and one free throw. 8:30 to go. 9-point game. Garland bringing it down. Crossing over to his left. Driving it down in the lane. They swing it out to Matherin, a right wing 3. And he rattles it in. Why did we bring Josh Hart back in the game? Shout out Josh Hart. You guys know I love Josh Hart. What has he done tonight to get him back in the game? Anunoby, a left wing 3, can't get it to go. Why do we take Mo Diawara out? Keep Mo in there. Keep Mo in there. The Fleas, 15 more likes for 200. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you. The head of the like department, my guy, the Fleas. Thank you for your generous super chat. Matherin, jab step 3, can't get it to go. Josh Hart, another rebound. Here comes Bridges. If you guys are enjoying the show, hit the thumbs up button, like the stream. I'd very much appreciate it, y'all. We stream 6 days a week. Stream as many basketball games as possible. The Knicks are my favorite team. We cover every single Knicks game, but we try to cover as much basketball as possible as well. Anunoby, driving down the lane, scoop play with the right hand, got it to go for OG. All right, 10-point game. Where's the captain? Where's Cap at? Mike Brown, where's Brunson at? If you want to make this comeback happen, go get Brunson back in the game. Garland up top, coming to his right off the screen, snaking it back to his left hand, hesitates, crosses over to his right, down the lane, leans in, kicks it out. Derrick Jones Jr., wide open left wing 3, got it to go. And this comeback ain't happening if the Knicks can't guard somebody. Tyler Kolek getting stuck too far down in the lane. Kolek has it up top. And this is why Kolek lost his playing time. Defense, not good enough. Not a quick enough rotation. Not a quick enough read defensively. Bridges in the lane. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Gets stolen by Matherin. A bad pass from Bridges. Great effort from Matherin there to get the steal. But a terrible pass from Bridges. Garland gets grabbed by McHale. A little bit of just stoppage in play from McHale. Just stop it. Just stop the game real quick. We're getting hammered right now. 13-point deficit for the Knicks. We have just under 7 minutes to go. Is it possible to make the comeback? Yeah, it's possible. Of course. It's still there. 7 minutes to go. More than enough time. But your lack of defense right now is not giving me confidence. BR1. Garland too much for Brunson? Yeah. Garland has what? 16 points on 6 for 12 shooting? And Jalen Brunson has 25 on 11 for 19 shooting? Yeah, sure, brother. Sure. JoJo, what's up, JoJo? Come back, nothing. AP said this game is over. Not over until it's over. Now, are they giving me confidence that they can make this comeback? No, they are not. No, they are not. Do I think they're entirely out of it? Not yet. Not yet. With 7 minutes to go, there's more than enough time. Drago said Brunson needs to come back. He does. 8-10 and Clippers always win against good teams, but lose against bad teams. I mean, sign of a team that plays up and down to its competition, I guess, but it might be Kawhi, a Kawhi thing. Kawhi getting up to play the really good teams and not really doing so to play the bad teams. Abe said Knicks are allowed 32 losses, and they have 24 right now. So a loss today will put them at 25. They'd have 17 more losses before the end of the season. I think that's fair, AP. I think that's a fair number. 32 losses gives them what on the season? 49 wins? You'd be happy with 49 wins, AP? 32 losses, right? Doesn't that put them at 49 wins? Is my math correct? No, it's not. 51 wins, right? 32 losses, 51 wins. Sierra said, I don't care so long as we make money. Do you, brother, do you? Lewis said, do you do the NCAA tournament? We experimented, Lewis, not too long ago doing a college basketball game. Nobody cared. Nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. 50. Oh, 32. Duh. Jeez, I can't do math at all. Listen, it's been a long night. It is technically tomorrow at this point. I technically have streamed all day. I've technically streamed all the way to the following day. It is now 12:14 a.m. Give me some grace on not being able to do mental math on that one. I'm tired. And a little annoyed with our next performance. But 50 wins, yeah. Get us 50 wins, I guess. Sure. Jojo's Clippers need this win. The Knicks also need this win. Keenar said, yeah, let's just say Kawhi attitude is not exactly MJ. He doesn't give a crap about the regular season. Not really. Not really. Not really. Jay said, don't see them getting far. People said that last year, and they were in Game 6 of the conference finals, so. Giovanni Granillo? Appreciate you, Giovanni. Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thank you for that subscription. All right. Show us what you got next. Well, the Clippers are going to inbound it. How'd they get the ball back? Oh, the Knicks fouled. That's right. That's right. All right, under 7 minutes to go. Garland coming to his right. We're quickly approaching the halftime. The halfway point here. Derrick Jones Jr. misses the three. Anunoby comes in for the rebound. 6:30 to go. Brunson up top. Dancing with it against Chris Dunn. Driving to his left. Bump Euro down the lane. Draws the foul. Can't get the layup to go, but he'll go to the foul line for two. Down by 13. A10. Hart, 11.5 higher assists plus rebounds. Thanks, Hart. Shout out to Josh Hart. Chaos Kid said, something. Shout out Chaos Kid. Jeff Fan said NBA schedulers set us up with the late back-to-back after daylight savings on the West Coast. Schedule sucks, for sure. But you're out in LA as Brunson misses a free throw. Missed free throws, missed open threes, not good enough defense. Recipe for a loss. Farm Boy TV said, Shaman 1 for 9. Come on, coach, we need offense now. They tried Jordan Clarkson. He didn't give him anything either, brother. He didn't give him anything either. My guy, the Fleas. What's up, Fleas? I hope they void KL's contract. Very generous super chat, but who's KL? Mikhail? KL's? Mikhail's? Brunson does at least hit the second free throw. Garland bringing it down. He has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Crossing over to his left, driving it down in the lane, throws up the floater. Can't get it to go. Comes Brunson off the Towns rebound. Brunson has it up top. Coming to his right off the Towns screen. Over to Towns, rolling to the rim, slides through, lefty layup, got it to go. Beautiful tandem between Brunson and Towns there. Love to see that. Maybe said Brunson has been disappointing this year. We got to be watching two different players, brother. The bar is so high for Jalen Brunson. Garland driving to his right, now to his left off the screen. Mid-range pull-up jumper. In and out, can't get it to stay. But they allow Isaiah Jackson to knock the rebound out to his teammate. Get over to Matherin, down the lane against Towns. Gets tied up. Great defense from Towns to get the block there. Comes Brunson pushing it the other way. Head down to the rim, pump fakes. He's a triple team, kicks it out to Shamit. Shamit back to Brunson. Dunn closes the airspace. He swings through to his left, spins to his right, down the lane. Flips it up at the rim. Josh Hart the rebound. Kicks out to Shamit. Left corner three. He's open. Shamit knocks it down. Shamit suddenly knocking down open threes. It's back to 7. Timeout for the Clippers. Brunson upset. He wants the foul call. I think Brunson screaming at Mike Brown. When Brunson gets upset, it's a little hilarious. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Gigi said, no max contract. That's all I'm saying. Put that money somewhere else. Where, brother? Where? There's this thing in the NBA, Chi called the salary cap. If Brunson takes yet another discount, guess what? The Knicks still don't have space. You still don't have space. Keenar said, yeah, well, that situation is dirty. What situation? A situation? I don't know. There's a conversation happening without me. Ellie Muskov, I'm going to mind my business and keep it moving. Towns is playing fantastic tonight, both ends. He is. He truly is. 33 for Towns, 8 boards, 5 assists. Some mostly good defense here. New Lord, what's up, New Lord? Celtics versus OKC, I call it. Very well could be. Very well could be. Isaiah Gardner said, Cat with 40? I mean, I'd take a 40 ball from Cat if he continues to help us get this lead right now. 26 for Brunson, 33 for Towns. Not much more you could ask for from your two stars. 26 and 7 for Brunson, 33, 8 and 5 from Towns. I don't know how much better they could play, aside from being perfect, which obviously no player is. I don't know how much better you could ask your two stars to play. Everybody else is going to have to pick up their game. Eric C said, come on, we need this win. They do. They do. AB said, Knicks are not serious time. I mean, were they serious time when they blew Denver out in Denver? You know? Were they serious when, you know, came down to the final shot against the Thunder? You know what I mean? Like, we don't need our confirmation biases to be confirmed on a nightly basis. The Knicks are a good team more nights, or a great team more nights than not. TJ Izzo, what's up, TJ? Need Brunson one more assist? I'm rooting for you. Jet fan said, beat the Spurs too. Dominated the Spurs even. Dominated the Spurs. Didn't just beat them. Beat them twice. In one of the games, they won an award for it. They won an award for beating the Spurs early in the season. Keenar said, yeah, Knicks Mr. Hyde tonight. Dr. Jekyll versus Denver. Yeah. Yeah, that has for sure been the Knicks this season. When they knock down shots, unbeatable. On the occasions in which they're very inconsistent from the perimeter, they look disgusting. It feels like they could lose to anybody. Isaac Garner said, Cat is so important on an offense. Absolutely. JR Products, what's up, JR? Do you think we got this game, man? Knicks need the Knicks to win? Maybe it's a 7-point game, 5:20 to go, more than enough time. We'll see. We'll see. They've been trailing pretty much all game long. El Tigre, what's up, El Tigre? New Lord said Clippers playing with more grit. I disagree with that. I don't think they're playing with more grit. I mean, Josh Hart has 11 rebounds tonight. I think the Knicks had wide open threes and they missed them and it got them in a hole early and now they're forced to battle back out of it. But it might be too little, too late, and not enough. I don't think it has anything to do with grit. Kawhi has it up top, sees a double team, gets it over to Lopez. Lopez kicks it out. Garland, pump fake, sidestep, puts up the right wing three. Got it to go. Why are we still doubling Kawhi? Why are we still doubling Kawhi? Stop doubling Kawhi. He's too good for a double team. And you're also double teaming him the exact same time every time. He can easily read the court. This is bad defensive game planning for Mike Brown right now. Towns a beautiful pass down low to Anunoby for a two-handed slam. Stop double teaming Kawhi. Trust your all-world defender OG Anunoby to make him make a tough shot. If he beats you, guess what? He beats you. But don't let him swing the ball around and allow the Clippers to get open shooters. Trust your defensive players. Kawhi down the lane, fall away jumper over Towns. He misses it. Guess what? Just force him to make tough shots. Can he make tough shots? Absolutely. That's Kawhi Leonard. But you're just going to have to live with the results. Brunson dancing with it against Derrick Jones Jr. Very good defense. Picks up his handle, gets it out to Shamet. Shamet dribbles it up top, gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Lopez. Over to Anunoby. Right corner three. He's got space. And he knocks it down. And it's a 5-point game. Knicks chipping away at it. We're under 4 to go. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Shamet. Garland coming to his right off the Lopez screen. Spins, kicks it out to Lopez. A deep straightaway three for Lopez. And he splashes it nothing but net. And a timeout for the Knicks and Mike Brown. You got to live with those results. That's a deep straightaway three for Brook Lopez. Like, would I like a guy to run out of him a little bit harder? I would. But that's Brook Lopez, who's a more than capable three-point shooter, but not a knockdown three-point shooter. And that's a deep straightaway three. I'll live with that one. I'll live with that one. I don't love it. And again, I wish somebody closed out harder, ran up, tried to run past him or something, make him think about it. But Brook Lopez knocking down a good shot. Madrasti's a team in the NBA with more chemistry and consistency right now. The Thunder? Alanter Linsky. What's up, Alanter? This team is pathetic. Bridges is pathetic and clearly not worth 5 first-round picks. Brother, he was never worth 5 first-round picks. When people bring that up, like, oh, he wasn't worth for 5 first-round picks, the Knicks knew he wasn't worth 5 first-round picks. But it was the only way they can get a 3-and-D wing. That is what they cost. Desmond Bane went for 4 first-round picks. That is what it's worth to get those quality of players. Does Mikal Bridges need to be better? He does. He'll be better. I don't really have concern about that. He was very good to start the year. Went through a little bit of a slump. Bounced back out of it. Was very good again. Now going through a little bit of a slump again. He'll bounce that back out of it. He'll show up when playoffs come around. I'm not worried about that. We saw it happen last year. After a miserable season last year. He had a significantly worse season last year. Keenar said Lopez extending his career with excellent three-point shooting and continued shot blocking. Yeah. Now, he can never grab a rebound. Terrible rebounder for a center. He's 7 feet tall. He got 4 rebounds tonight. He's always been a terrible rebounder. But knocking down the three-point shot, still able to protect the rim at a pretty high level. will keep you around the league for a long time. I'm telling you, that three-point shot, man, that'll keep you around the league. It'll keep you hanging around. Brunson, threes and Ds. Driving to his right, Shamet turns it over. Why is Landry Shamet dribbling it under the rim? Shamet, just spot up for three, brother. Kawhi, the mid-range jumper over Anunoby, can't get it to go. Derrick Jones Jr. can't get the tip. Josh Hart rips the rebound away from him. Hit ahead to Brunson. Brunson, up top, dancing with it. Inside pass to Towns, gets stolen by Derrick Jones Jr. Brunson just too late on the pass attempt there. Great hustle. Great hustle from Derrick Jones Jr. But Brunson had Towns a split second earlier and waited too long to get him the ball there. 20 turnovers for the Knicks. That's like 8 turnovers higher than they usually get. Lopez will fire a three over Josh Hart. He can't get it to go. Towns rips down yet another rebound. They get over to Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson over to Hart. Hart up top. Being guarded by Lopez. Swings through to his left. Blown past him down the lane. Lefty layup. Gets the layup and the foul. But it's back to 6. And if Josh Hart knocks down his free throw, it's back to 5. Again, can we get it under 5? Jason said, man, some folks just act like they never been a bad week at work before. I mean, look, I get it. It's tough to defend Mikal Bridges when he's had an offer against the Lakers and has not been almost a no-show offensively here today as well. The defense has been solid. But, yeah, that shooting is very tough to defend. I can't defend it. I'm pushing back a little bit because I think it goes overboard with Mikal. But, yeah, he deserves to be criticized. He's playing really poor offensive basketball right now. Amy said, I want him off this team next year. Josh Hart does knock down his and one free throw. I get it. I don't entirely agree. Unless you're getting somebody better than Bridges, which I don't think you're going to be able to get him off the team and get somebody better than Bridges. I'm good with Mikal. Very valuable player. Garland has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Crosses over to his right on Anunoby. Down the lane, scoop play with the right hand. Throws it over the backboard. And Garland falls into the cameraman and is holding his right arm. Now he's up on his feet. And the Knicks are just pushing it the other way. In the lane, they swing it over to Brunson. Jab step, coming to his right, down the lane. Gets blocked by Derrick Jones Jr. Tries to recover the ball. Slips and falls. Kawhi picks it up. Over to Mathurin against Shamet. Draws a foul and gets the layup. What is that, Shamet? What was that from Landry Shamet? What was that? He reaches down low. Barely touches Mathurin. Mathurin able to power through it and get the and one layup. But you are in perfect positioning to just take the charge. Even if he hits another drop-off pass and they get a wide-open layup, all you got to do is stand there. But instead, Shamet, afraid to take the charge, kind of slithers out of the way and reaches down and gives them the easy and one here. Great finish from Mathurin on the fast break, but what a disgusting play from Shamet. I'm disgusted with that Shamet defense right there. Disgusting Shamet defense. Noir said, Brunson turned the ball over. Brunson is turning the ball over right now in the fourth quarter. JB. Bad decision making right now. Trying to go one-on-one against Derrick Jones Jr. He's playing excellent defense. Not good enough. Give the ball up. Get it over to Cat. Cat is also hooping tonight. Get it over to him. Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right. Off the Josh Hart screen. Inside the Josh Hart. Josh Hart, layup. Got it to go. We're trading baskets. Under 2 to go now. What you got, Knicks? What you got? It is a 6-point game still. Kawhi, again, we have yet to get it under 5. Since it went over 5. We have yet to get back under 5. Kawhi up top being guarded by Shamet. They show a double team. Stop showing double teams. They swing it out. Derrick Jones Jr. an open 3. Splashes it. Stop. It's happened all night. It's happened all. Why did we show a double team there? Kawhi has it at the half court line. You're doubling Kawhi at the half court line. What is that defense for Mike Brown? What is that game plan? He's clearly told his players double team Kawhi whenever he touches the ball. Josh Hart misses a 3. I'm putting this loss on Mike Brown. Obviously, the players deserve some credit too, but this game plan for Mike Brown is disgusting. This is a scared game plan. You don't play scared. Kawhi picks up, draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws there in the bonus. You don't play scared. You don't play in your back foot. You have OG Anunoby. Shamet's a good enough defender. You got Josh Hart. Towns has played solid rim protecting defense tonight for the most part, especially in this fourth quarter. Why are you so afraid? Force Kawhi to dribble it into the mid-range inside the three-point line at least before you bring a double team over. You're bringing a double team over to the half-court line, and Leonard is easily just like, oh yeah, I just lob it over the top to the guy in the middle of the lane, and then they're playing 4-on-3 basketball, and the Knicks, you're on your back foot. You're playing 4-on-3, like you have to guard 4 guys with 3 players, and the Clippers are just swinging it around to the open man, and they ended up with wide open 3 after wide open 3 after wide open 3. What is that game plan? Listen, if you want to double Kawhi, double Kawhi. He has it at the half-court line, just standing there, and they bring a double team. What is that game plan? What do you think, you're going to force Kawhi into a bad decision? How has that worked so far tonight? He's killed you all night with that game plan. I shouldn't put the whole blame on Mike Brown for that. It's the entire coaching staff. Whoever decision it was to double Kawhi tonight, and whoever, as Towns shoots the step back 3, he misses it. Josh Hart saves the rebound over to Anunoby for a dunk. That just blows my mind. That you could see Kawhi kill you as you try to double team him all night. He has killed you all night with you trying to double team him. And yet you continue to do it, especially as you're building momentum for this comeback. Instead of just trusting your defense, if he beats you by knocking down tough shots, then he beats you. You could walk away with your head held high like a superstar player stepped up and he closed the game out, because that's what superstar players do. But instead, you double team him and you let the Cavs just fire wide open threes. Matherin, Garland, Derrick Jones Jr. just standing out by the three-point line. Just standing there. Just that they don't have to move, they don't have to cut, they don't have to run any off-ball action. They just have to stand there. They throw a double team over to Kawhi at the half-court line. Kawhi is just like, oh, thanks for the double team. I'll lob it right over the top to Lopez. He'll catch it, he'll turn, and he'll be like, all right, are they loaded up on the right side or the left side? They're loaded up on the left side, I'm gonna swing it to the right side. And one player now has to guard a three-point shooter on the wing and in the corner. If they don't close out to the wing player just lines it up and shoots it. Shout out Derrick Jones Jr. all night long. If the defender closes out on Derrick Jones Jr., oh, cool, thanks for the close. I'm going to swing it over to the open man in the corner in Garland. Wide open 3 for Garland. What is that game plan? And you know what? You tried it. I can't blame you for trying it this tonight. You tried it because Kawhi was going off. He was playing well. It's not like he killed you. He has 29 points. And again, he only has 29 points because you double-teamed him. I get it. But after the third 3, 4-3 off that play, don't you think like, oh, they're killing us on that. Let's not run that let's not guard that way anymore. Let's change up our game plan. Let's play straight. Let's just play it straight. How about that? Instead, now you're here down by 9 with a minute to go. They lob it into Kawhi, who loses the handle on it. Anunoby picks it up. Anunoby will bring it down, hand it off to Brunson. Coming to his right, over to Shamet. Shamet a 3 off the screen. Rattles it in. It's a 6-point game with 47 seconds to go. Get it into Garland, who gets fouled by Josh Hart. Eric C. said, why do the Knicks make mediocre players look like all-stars? Because that game plan was disgusting tonight. I don't even know how to describe that game plan, man. I mean, I guess I just did. I just ranted about it, but. Namar said Mike did adjust at all, or didn't adjust at all, is what you might be trying to say. He did adjust, and I think that was the biggest issue. I thought his adjustment was terrible. Crypto said, because they are the worst at defending the 3. They're actually not. They're actually pretty good at defending the 3 nowadays. But again, if you overreact to one player, players are too good and too smart. They just swing the ball around to the open shooter. Right? Kawhi is too good of a player to double team at the half-court line. Almost any of these players are too good to double team at the half-court line. Trying to double team any star in that area is a bad decision. Garland splits the free throws. Sierra said, sorry, Chef. You don't got to apologize, brother. Your team won. Celebrate it. Brunson down the lane in fall-away jumper. Got it to go off glass. 40 seconds to go, and the Knicks win quickly. Kawhi gets it out to Garland. Garland bringing it down. Knicks have to foul. Towns does foul. Garland's going to go to the foul line for 2. Got to play the foul game here, but obviously, time not on their side here. Drizzy said cats soft. 33, 9, and 7. Sure, brother. Sure. I've gone on my cat is soft rant before. Alyssa Lester said, do you think that the Knicks can beat the Jazz? I do, Alyssa. I do. But they are playing in Utah, and the Knicks struggle to play in Utah. Garland knocks down the first one all the time. So that's not a gimme game. Not at all. Garland misses the second free throw. He splits another one and a timeout for the Knicks. It's a 6-point game with 34 seconds to go. Is the game over? Not necessarily. Is it likely the Knicks make this comeback? Not really. Avy said, nice shirt. I have 2 of those. Gotta celebrate the small ones, man. Gotta celebrate the small one, the small wins, right? Small victories. Because you never know when they might not be around anymore, right? We're celebrating this Knicks team actually being a competent franchise for the first time in 2 decades. They've had some good years mixed in there, but they haven't been a competent franchise. Now they're a competent franchise, well run, put together a championship contending team. Just gotta do the thing. Gotta do the thing. So I'm gonna celebrate this in-season tournament as if it's a championship. I know it's not, but I'm gonna celebrate it as if it is. Judge Dad said, nice move to give the courtside fan a hug by Garland. It was nice. Shout out Garland. Shout out Garland. Melly G, what's up, Melly G? You had JB for another assist and took it off? I didn't have anything. This is the ESPN tracker. So if they took it off, ESPN and the NBA decided to take it off. Or they gave it to him improperly in the first place and had to remove it. He's got 23 and 8. Towns with 33, 10, and 7. Dre said Tibbs is better than Mike Brown. He just played his team too much. I disagree on this. I think Mike Brown and Tom Thibodeau are on the same level. And I think Mike Brown has been a better coach for this Knicks team this season than Tom Thibodeau was last season. Sharon McLean, what's up, Sharon? Blame it on the time zone. The time zone change, jet lag, smog. The summer sun must have felt really good for the Knicks. We could blame it on that too. But two losses in a row. Shamet fires the corner 3, misses it. Josh Hart, the offensive rebound. Back over to Shamet, over to Brunson. Brunson driving it down in the lane. Should have just shot that 3 over Kawhi. You would have drew the foul. 3 for Anunoby, can't get it to go. That's a foul on Mathurin, by the way. It's a closeout foul. But scooped up by the Clippers, and that's going to wrap it up. Knicks had their opportunities. That will do it. AB said, yes, I would say they are the same. Mike Brown and Tom Thibodeau, yeah, I would say they're on the same level, right? They're different style of coaches, but I think Tom Thibodeau and Mike Brown are on the same level of coaches. They're both very good, but not great. And I don't remember if I did. No. Oh, did Sharon McLean? I didn't know you could put in messages with memberships. I appreciate Sharon McLean for 7 months as a member on the channel. Appreciate you, Sharon. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Very generous of you. Just that said, Josh and OG aren't on this team next year. We'll see. We'll see. It is almost entirely dependent on how the playoffs go. AB said, I would say the time zone. I would say the team is not a championship team. You wouldn't say the time zone? Yeah, we know how you feel, AP. I know you have been loving these last 2 games because you can get your negativity off. My guy AP, well, the Knicks were killing the league for a while there, was nowhere to be seen. He had nothing to say. He was just like, hey, okay, I'll be back when they fall again. When they stumble, I'll be there to kick them while they're down. Towns padding stats a little bit. 35, 13, and 7. 6 seconds to go, but that's going to wrap it up right there. Foongpei, appreciate you. Foongpei, AP, appreciate you. We are the regular season champs. I'll take that. I'll take that for now. But please give me the NBA championship too. I'll take that for now, though. The Flea said diabolical hater. I was joking around with AP before. It's like my guy AP was waiting in the shadows. He was waiting in the shadows. The Knicks were playing well, dominating Denver. Didn't hear a peep out of my guy. And these last 2 games, my guy AP is like, it's my time. It's my time to hate. I'm in the building. AP said, yeah, you know I hate this group. I do know how you feel, AP. I do know very well how you feel. One thing that I appreciate about AP, he's not going to hold back. He's going to tell it exactly how he feels. And he's not going to be offended when I push back. Southern Jen said, heard a lot of talk about how most of the West was mid or bad. Brown seemed underprepared? Maybe. I will say the Knicks have competed well outside of Detroit against the rest of the East this season. But these last 2 losses are not great. Jay Palomino said, Celtics win the East. We'll see. This is why we play the games. This is why we play the playoffs. Madrasi said, can depend on the Knicks, a team you have to pray for historically. You're not wrong about that. Just that's 19 turnovers, 23 fouls, ugly game. Really ugly game from the Knicks. I'll tell you what, though, we're leaving with something. Mo Diawara. I would have had him out there. Who do we have him over? I mean, Seamus started to knock down some threes. Josh Hart, you need him out there for his rebounding. Anunoby, you need him out there for his defense. Well, why have Anunoby out there for defense if you're not going to trust him to play defense? You double team. OG Anunoby's guarding Kawhi, and you still would bring a double team over. Makes no sense to me. No sense. AB said, they're so bad I can't watch them on TV because I can't be sure they'll win. You would appreciate this team far more if you watched them, AP. You would actually grow to like this team a little bit. Boston is definitely going to the finals. You said that last year, AP. And what happened? See, Tyler said, time to worry? None of my opinions change about this team. It is simply just a frustrating regular season loss. Know exactly what this team is made of and what they'll do in the playoffs, or at the very least, how they'll play in the playoffs, and that they'll show up to play well. Not worried one bit. We are over 60 games into the season now. Not concerned at all. I know exactly who this team is at this point. We are just trying to get to the end of the regular season healthy with as many wins as possible. That is the goal. Lewis said, do not lose faith on the Knicks. Never that, brother. Never that. He said, yes, sir, this trip could be a wake-up call for the upcoming games. It could be. Could be a blessing in disguise. Right? There was all this talk about how well the Knicks were playing, and oh, look at the defense, it's on the way up, and then you give up 126 points to the Clippers. Terrible defensive game planning, not good enough defense overall, and also terrible defensive game planning. Did not like the game plan at all. AB said, I only watch it on here. That's a true story. I can't watch them on TV. You told me that before, AP, and I appreciate you for it. I appreciate you choosing to hang out here with us. Namara said, they should have a players meeting again. I don't understand why we keep losing. Because it's the NBA and you play good teams and they're out on the West Coast. That's why. They're not a perfect team. Far from it. Extremely inconsistent. And that is frustrating. And I get that. But the sky is not falling. I promise you that. The Fleas, my guy, very generous tonight. Appreciate you, Fleas. Said GG's, will bounce back. Hit the like, salute, chef. Appreciate you, Fleas. Appreciate you. And look, we've already hung around for too long. Anthony G&T, what's up, Anthony? The captain never gets called out. He could do a better job involving his teammates in the offense. Brother, I don't know where you've been, Anthony, but we've been talking about Jalen Brunson, how he could be better all night long. I've literally talked about it all night. But sure. Yeah, sure. Sure, he could do a better job of getting his teammates involved when they can't buy a basket from the field. Sure. It's Jalen Brunson's fault. Shame it forgot how to shoot tonight. Yeah. Shame it wide open from 3 multiple times, but Jalen Brunson should have passed him the ball more. Brunson has 18 assists tonight. If the Knicks just knock down their open looks. All I'm asking for is the open ones to go down. But sure, Brunson should pass the ball more. That's the takeaway here tonight. Amy said they better, and I mean they better when they do 2 games I paid to go to next week. You're going to the game, AP? I hope they show up for you. I hope they show up for you. Sierra, thanks for the vibes. Appreciate you, Sierra. We will be live again tomorrow with an earlier game. I'll tell you that. We will be live for an earlier game tomorrow. The Knicks remain on their West Coast road trip. They do not play tomorrow. This was the second night of a back-to-back. So tomorrow, what do we got? Got Grizzlies, 76ers. We got Pistons, Nets. We got Wizards, Heat. Okay, 3 terrible matchups already. We got Mavs, Hawks. Raptors, Rockets. Suns, Bucks. Celtics, Spurs at 8. Okay. I was getting nervous. I was like, where are the good games? And there it is. Celtics, Bucks tomorrow, 8 p.m. We will be there, 7:30 for our pregame rundown. And that's going to be an exciting one. Jason Tatum back. Spurs looking fantastic, 47-17. Wemby looking unstoppable. Roll the ball out is going to be a fun one tomorrow. And we collectively get to root against Boston, right? Nobody likes Boston other than people who live in Boston. Not even all of Massachusetts likes the Celtics. It's just Boston. Nobody else in the world, in the country, likes the Boston Celtics. So we all get to collectively root against Boston tomorrow. AP said next week, Friday and Sunday. I'm rooting for you, AP. I'm rooting. They give you a good performance because you deserve it, brother. You deserve to see some good Knicks basketball. Drizzy said Spurs crushing them? I hope so. But with that being said, that's going to wrap it up. That's going to wrap up our coverage. We went around the league. We've seen how it ended already. So we're going to go right to the end here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is now 12:46 a.m. By the time I get to bed, it's going to be like 1:30 probably. But thank you guys. Appreciate you. Very generous tonight. My guy, The Fleas, Sharon McLean. The Fleas multiple times. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Again, we will be live tomorrow for Celtics Spurs. Should be a fun one. George Jones, Justice's dad, Angela Harding, Kay Hazy, Slow BS. What's up, Slow BS? Appreciate you guys. My guy, AP. C. Tyler, Namar. Thank you guys. We will be live again tomorrow. We're gonna do it all over again, and then we'll get to rant about the Knicks. But until then, thank you guys. Shout out to all of the members, not just Sharon McLean, to all of the members. Whether you were gifted a membership or decided to become a member on your own, I thank you guys for the support anyway. But that's gonna wrap us up tonight. The game is over. It's 1 o'clock. Was it worth staying up? Listen, we're walking out here with something. I thought Mo Diawara showed some things today. So as long as Mo Diawara continues to improve, I'm going to continue to be excited about the future of this team. But with that being said, the Knicks still walked away with a loss. So find a way to go to sleep tonight because I know I'm going to be tossing and turning and going to be angry about this one. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. Stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Bye.